Edmonton Sports Talk. My God, I loved it.
My name's Jay Milne. #Blue.
Our sports update deliverer, the Coon.
I'm Zachary Kubish, and you're up today. You know what, Reid? You might be on to something.
All right, here's what's going on in the Nest.
Well, better late than never, right? How you doing, everybody? I told Awanek, I said, look, if we're going to stream the shows off of VIC-20, eventually we're going to run into problems. At least upgrade to the Commodore 64. And Awanek's like, no, the VIC-20 is one of the greatest pieces of home computing technology ever invented. We'll stream the shows off the VIC-20. Did you have a VIC-20?
I don't know what you're talking about.
We had a VIC. What do you mean you don't know what I'm talking about? It.
What's a VIC-20?
What are you, some kind of techno advancement guy?
The first computer I remember having.
What are you, Bill Gates' long-lost son?
It's an Atari. That was the
We had a
Atari.
VIC-20, and instead of discs, you ran programs off tapes. Like you actually had like a tape. Do you remember that?
I believe my dad may have dabbled with that.
Yeah.
But the Atari was the computer, and then we got, I believe it was like an IBM or something
then
like
you're
that.
stepping up. Now we're in modern computing territory.
But it was still the
MCT,
4x4
as I like to call it.
floppies.
The 5 1/4.
5 1/4.
5 1/4, yes.
Yeah. Those were still
That's
how
funny,
you
like
played.
our 7-8 year age difference is enough that I remember older computers than you. That's crazy. Yeah, we had a VIC-20, and then I remember some of my friends had a Commodore 64. So speaking of, what was it, Bill Gates? Which one was Bill Gates was Microsoft and Steve Jobs was Apple? But weren't they both on Microsoft for a while? Did Jobs leave Microsoft to do Apple or get bought out?
I think something like that.
But we were talking, were you here for the stench conversation earlier? How did this come up?
Stench.
Okay, so Steve Jobs, so my buddy told me about this in a book that he read. And then I've seen articles about it, and then I looked it up today, and there's stuff written online. So Steve Jobs ate a entirely fruit and vegetable diet. So I guess he was a fruitarian and / vegan. And as a result, he believed he not only did not need to wear deodorant, he believed he didn't need to shower. I'm sure somebody out there, you know a lot of people. Like,
That's a load of
no, this is
crap.
apparently true.
I know, but
it's true. Like, how do you believe that?
It's so stupid.
Yes.
For one of the smartest
Yes.
individuals
Just shows you.
ever known, it's amazing how stupid you can be.
Everybody can be dumb somehow.
Wow.
So, yeah. So,
What, did he think he was above cleanliness?
he somehow thought that his diet meant that he wouldn't stink and that he was just cleansed all the time.
So did he stink all the time?
And apparently, so I read online today that he got moved before he was like a CEO or whatever. He got moved to a night shift, so he was around fewer people because people were complaining about him. And then my buddy told me, because there's books about and movies about Steve Jobs, right? I guess when he was quite powerful, and so no one calls him out, right? But you'd think at some point,
That's
a
awful.
friend or somebody, or maybe people did say something to him, and he was just like, "No, I'm good."
Do you think a guy like that would have a lot of friends, Reid? Just think about that.
Well, so I guess at one point he was meeting like with another CEO or something like that, and walked into the office, and the guy was like, "Steve, you blanking stink. Go home, take a shower, put some blanking deodorant on, come back, and then we'll have a meeting." And then I guess he was kind of like, "Oh."
So he must have been immune to his own stench.
I guess, or maybe he didn't think other people. You would think. Yeah, like when I run, you've now started. I mean, you played football. I mean, you'd be quite sweaty, even if you wore deodorant.
But I was sweaty. I wouldn't stink. No,
sometimes after I when I would do the half marathon, I would shower and wear deodorant before the marathon,
too.
but I would still have an aroma
You would
after.
sweat, but it would smell like a mix of Old Spice and
Yeah, it
wetness.
wouldn't be like.
It wouldn't smell like
but,
BO.
but if you went up to somebody, you'd be like, "Oh, Reid's kind of stinky from running."
Well, you wouldn't because you're sweaty, and it's just not.
Well, there's still the
Normal.
smell to sweat and stuff.
Not really.
You don't stink a little bit after
No.
you run? I
No.
do. Are you sure you're running hard enough then, Jay?
Probably not, to be quite honest with you. My mother-in-law told me that you found the right cologne and or perfume if you wear it and you don't notice the smell yourself. That it's the right scent for you.
Oh, yeah. See, I don't wear anything like that, and I couldn't smell myself all day.
I like to wear cologne. I'm currently out.
Or cologne, as some would say.
Cologne. But I've worn Swiss Army in the past, and I don't smell it, but I've been told I smell delightful. I don't bathe myself in it.
Well-
Yeah, I'm not surprised that Steve Jobs was a weird guy. Does that surprise anybody?
Well, I never really thought about it.
Like I guess
That's a weird way to be weird, though.
that's just an awful way
Like,
to
it's
live
not
life.
like sometimes you hear about these CEOs or whatever. It's like, oh, they only sleep 4 hours a day, or they prefer working from 11 p.m. to 10 a.m. Like, to think, well, I eat fruit and vegetables, so therefore I don't smell. I don't know.
Yeah, that's just, it doesn't shock me.
Anyway, what are we talking about? This is not
Living in your mom's
This is
basement,
not
Edmonton.
Edmonton stench talk. This is Edmonton sports talk, presented by Play Alberta. He is Jason Milne. I am Reid Wilkins. We are in the Canadian Brew House studio. How about the December featured wing flavors at the Canadian Brew House? Festive cranberry versus Korean bulgogi. Bulgogi. I can never say it properly. I know what it is, and I've eaten it, and I like
It's
it.
tasty.
This month's Flavor Showdown. Try them anytime, or just 67 cents for a limited time every Wing Wednesday. That's today, only at the Canadian Brew House. Today's Wednesday, right?
We gonna go play?
You know what?
Good pal.
If it wasn't for the grotesque conditions, I might consider going.
I would too, but
You're having a long ride home.
I am, and I gotta. Well, because I didn't know when it was gonna end, so I don't know when I'll get to the snow to clear it at my house. But I sent a message to a good old friend of EST's, Josh Clausen, the one and only. I said, yesterday you said this would end around supper time. Is that still accurate? And he said, and I quote, just because I'm in a good mood after the Knicks Cup win last night, I'm
geez.
making the storm end a bit sooner. He said the back edge of the snow is just west of the city now, as of 3 p.m. So it should move out somewhere between 4 and 5, depending on where you live in the city. Clearing out of the west end closer to 4 p.m. God bless that one.
All right,
That's a
so
good one.
shoveling tonight, or in your case, skid steering.
Skid steering.
Did I say that properly?
Yeah, sure.
Digging your way out?
Operating.
Yeah. Dig up, stupid. Remember that?
No.
That's Simpsons episode.
No, I
Where the
don't.
cat burglar puts them in the hole at the end.
Huh.
And Homer's like, somebody's like, how are we going to get out of here? And Homer says, we'll dig our way out. And then Chief Wiggum goes, dig up, stupid. You remember that, Coop?
I do not.
Would you
No,
like
there's
it-
a lot of
would-
Simpsons.
Would you like it if
episodes,
I just stopped talking, Coop?
No, I love the show.
You're
Keep
gonna
talking.
have your way. I am off tomorrow and Thursday. Jay is off next Monday and Tuesday.
Yeah.
And then next Wednesday through Friday, the station is not on the air. So this will be our last show together before Christmas. I am using your gift, and I used the other half of the gift this morning. I
Yeah,
sent you a video
you
of it.
did.
So Jay got me a coffee mug with the spines of the Def Leppard tapes pictured around the outside.
Yes, sir.
It's very cool. So at work, this will be my water/coffee/ splash of Coke mug.
Yes.
Water in here today. And I had some coffee from my single brew grinder brewer this morning.
We haven't had any festive drinks around here.
We've had a lot of sweets dropped off.
We have. Remember last year, didn't we have a bottle of Bailey's going around? Have a little
Well, until
snippet
Awanak
of that.
didn't let us use it anymore.
Yeah, we haven't had any of that.
We've the nasties, our listeners are incredibly generous.
Yes.
We appreciate all the food that is dropped off. It's a lot. I'm almost glad I have a nut allergy because I can't. I can't even approach some of it just out of caution or because it's obviously got stuff I can't eat.
I do want to say this. I won't say the lady's name that brings in the cookies.
Those I can eat.
but you know who you are.
Yep.
I took one of those each home for my daughters because my oldest daughter bakes. She loves to bake, and I love those Mars cookies. So I need you to send me the recipe. If you could, email it to jay@edmontonsportstalk.com. That's that.
That's one way to reach us. You can also email reid@edmontonsportstalk.com. You can text the afternoon inbox, 780-218-9999. That's presented by River Cree Resort and Casino. Happy hour featuring $5.25 drinks available Sunday to Thursday, 9 a.m. until 7 p.m. Maybe you're listening on iHeartRadio, TuneIn Radio. We thank you for that. Let other people know how they can find Edmonton Sports Talk. We still get a lot of what happened to the guys at 1260, where Dustin and Lieutenant Eric. I still get a lot of, you left Ched. What are you doing now? You an accountant? What do you take up? You're a professional steer wrestler now? I'm like, no, I'm still in broadcasting. I'm at Edmonton Sports Talk. So let people know. And of course, you can also get us on YouTube. The channel is Edmonton Sports Talk. Subscribe if you haven't already. We have earned some new subscribers over the last couple of weeks, which is nice. Several new subscribers. You can chat with us and with each other in the Nasty Chat. That's the chat function going on down the right hand of the screen on YouTube. And if you have not done so already on good old YouTube, click the thumbs up button.
Click, click, click. Must you click? Please, please click. Must you click? You must click. Thumb, thumb, thumb.
I don't know how long we've had that soundbite now, for quite a while. I remember there was a listener, a few months ago, who said, I thought that Jay was laughing live at the exact same spot every time. And then they realized, like, no, that's on the original recording.
It is.
Because live, I just did that off the cuff. And you were like, what is happening?
What a day.
I better laugh at this guy because I think he might snap soon. And that's the little tape we have. So let's try to get to at least 100 thumbs up. We're doing a pretty good job doing that.
Well, this is our Christmas show.
Yesterday we did it.
Yeah.
This is technically our Christmas show.
Yeah.
What special things have we planned? Absolutely nothing.
Well, that's not true.
No, that's not entirely true. No, that's not true at all, because we're doing something on the show in about an hour.
We're going to have another camera involved.
Yes, and you and I really don't know what's happening.
What's
this is going to be new to both of us.
Yes.
It's a break. What is it called? A card break? A crack pack?
No, a break.
Is a card break.
Card break.
Or a pack break. Or
Yes.
a box break. Awanik, what's it called? He's gone for the day.
A break. It's called a break.
It's called a break.
And just so everybody knows, this is a box of SP authentic hockey cards from this year. Pat will explain everything, but this is a Macklin Celebrini year. You know, we could crack a Celebrini rookie. Now there's a guaranteed auto in this box, so we did get all the names that were in. So the Pat Ketty, who's going to be joining us, has been taking care of that. They have a Facebook page,
Right.
It's, what is it here? Crack Pack Break. It's on Facebook. Dusty's a part of it.
Right.
If you go there, you can see how they randomize the names, so you can see how you get your teams. So we'll deal with all that from 4:20 to 5. It's going to be done right here. We got a special camera, so you can see them getting cracked.
Yeah.
And
It's
all
going to be
that.
really cool.
It's going to be fun.
So we'll see how it goes. That's going to be from 4:20 until 5 o'clock. Oilers won last night in Pittsburgh against the Penguins. We'll dive more into this in the next segment, and in the Oilers Understood coming up at 4 o'clock. Quick Cole's Notes impressions from you, Jay.
From last night?
From the game last night.
Oh, I thought it was a well-played game. I thought it was an entertaining game. Just the storylines delivered. I mean, for Oilers fans anyways. Crosby didn't quite get to his franchise record, but Draisaitl assisted on the first goal. McDavid scored on Stu Skinner, how Stu Skinner's been scored on. And it was almost like he knew what he was doing when he went in on him. Jarry, I thought, stood tall. A little bit of a breakdown at the end of the game, but all in all, 2 points is 2 points. And Jay's play of the day cashed.
Jay's play of the day cashed. I won a little bit on that. It was simply the over. To me, the top six, led by McDavid and Draisaitl, and especially McDavid, are absolutely driving the bus here. So enjoy that. McDavid has 20 points in his last 7 games, which is phenomenal.
Just unbelievable.
So he's
unbelievable.
Yes, it certainly is, Jay. I never thought he could get a lot of points. So
Yeah, Dusty says crack pack card breaks on Facebook.
And are these
If you go join their group, you can see how they randomize the names for the crack pack.
Well, yeah, it'll be fun
For the break.
Are these real snowplow names people are putting in the nasty chat? Because I know the city of Edmonton did goofy names for the snowplows a couple years ago, didn't they? Wayne Gretzky, Control Salt Delete. Are those real, or is Big Uke just fooling around? Because I thought they did name some silly. They did have some silly plow names.
Recall seeing
but would they be plowing already, or is Big Uke just being a little fancy pants?
No, they would be plowing already for sure.
Okay.
Let's see.
Where can we find the list of all the City of Edmonton plow names?
I searched it up. AI has it as well, and there's just a couple stories online that you could find.
Uke says there's a map.
Yeah, I'm looking
there is a whole
so what
map.
are some
It's
of the other
amazing.
names?
Well, I gotta.
He has Wayne Gretzky, Control. I like Control Salt Delete.
Plowy McPlowface.
There is a Plowy McPlowface. All right.
Fast and Furious. Peter Parka.
Peter Parka. Okay.
I must not be on the right site. Interesting.
All right. So that's another little fun thing for today, because the snow is definitely not fun. We got to bring you the afternoon headlines. They are presented by 100.3 The Bear, Edmonton's best rock. Stream them on iHeart today.
This is Chet Palmer with your sports report. It's 1,000 points for Deadly Drai. He might be the best German import since the BMW I had shipped over in the late 70s. Hey, Jason Milne, is that a bratwurst in your pocket, or are you just happy to see me? Captain Connie has 20 points in his last 7 games. He'll have to come back to Edmonton to cool off. Sheesh, the weather is colder than my brother-in-law at the craps table. World Junior tune-up game today between Canada against Sweden. Hey, Gavin McKenna, would you like some sauce on your meatballs? I'm Chet Palmer.
You really?
Now you're up to date.
Yes, we all are.
Everybody's up to date.
He really has an affinity of wondering what's in my pocket.
He really wants to. Yeah, he's really curious about what's in your pocket, or if you have something, or if you're happy to see him.
Guy brings a bratwurst to work one day in his pocket,
walks around with it in his
Chet Palmer makes light of it
tight-fitting jeans
forever.
Okay, that's incredible stuff. 780-218-9999 is how you text the River Cree Resort and Casino inbox. You may want to use that to answer our off-topic topic for William Huff. Since 1952, William Huff has provided industry-leading advertising solutions for thousands of valued clients. Their unparalleled customer service, combined with decades of industry expertise and a desire to make every job the very best can be, is what they call the William Huff Advantage. Visit their website at williamhuff.com or give them a shout, 780-454-4536. Name a bad movie that you defend for whatever reason. So this would be a movie that is generally considered to be a below average or poor movie, either by critics or by your friend or movie watching group, right? Maybe you're in a class, or you got a group, or you're on a hockey team or a soccer team, and everybody's like, that movie stinks. And you're like, no, guys, let's look at it from this angle. So I have an example, okay?
Okay.
So there are, what are they now, 25, 26 James Bond movies. I like the James Bond character. I've seen all the movies, most of them multiple times. I've read about half the books. I enjoy the character of James Bond, okay? And I have some buddies, some of the guys I go out for Monday Night Football with, especially one of the friends that they like James Bond. We like talking about James Bond stuff.
Okay.
And a couple of my buddies, they are like the Roger Moore film, I want to say 82 or 83. It was his second last turn as Bond. It's called Octopussy. Mm-hmm. And they're like, that movie sucks. And the first time they said that, I was like, what are you talking about? That's one of my favorite ones. And they're like, are you an idiot? Like, compare it to some of the good ones. So here's why I defend Octopussy, which, as I've seen it, as I'm a little bit older, I'm like, okay, I hate it has its flaws, I will admit. But when I was probably 11 or 12, going to the video rental store in Evansburg with my dad, and I knew there was a James Bond character, but I didn't know a lot about the lore. But I knew James Bond was a character that was popular and was a spy, and I kind of was aware. My dad had probably seen some of the movies when he was younger, and I remember my dad saying, "You know what? We should get a James Bond movie. You'd probably like them." And at that time, I think, I was probably 9 or 10 because I think Octopussy was the latest one out on VHS.
A little racy for a 9 to 10-year-old.
Well, it certainly was. So we rented Octopussy, and I had a blast. Like, you got to remember, I'm 9 or 10, I guess.
Sure.
So the first scene is, of course, he gets into some kind of fight and, uses his gadgets to get out of it. And then this woman drives up. He's on the road somewhere, drives in a convertible, towing a horse trailer. And of course,
Makes sense.
They meet, and he's like, "Well, time for me to go." And the horse trailer opens up, and the horse's butt is actually artificial, and it lifts up, and there's a little plane in there that unfolds, and he uses the road as a runway and takes off. Like that's the opening scene before the credits. So I'm like, all right, well, I guess I love James Bond.
Yes.
So that's why I will defend Octopussy, because it was my first James Bond movie watching experience.
Interesting.
Thank you.
I appreciate that story. So now, is that though in the Bond world, like that is known as a stinker?
I think it'd be considered one of the weaker ones. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I when you brought this up, I was thinking, and it's kind of I would take the perspective of something that I'll have on when it shows up on your TV guide, and you have to watch it, and then your wife comes into the room and she's like, "Why are you watching this stupid movie again?"
Right.
So with that in mind, I'll say Independence Day. Like, it was not a terrible movie.
No, I don't think it's a bad movie by any means.
But I'll defend it. I don't know why it is. If that's on, I'll watch it. I know I'm a big Oceans 11, 12, 13. Danny Ocean, Brad Pitt, George Clooney. Oceans 12 gets a little shade thrown at it. I don't mind it.
Okay.
So those would be my two. Would be Oceans 12, Independence.
So what's a bad movie that you would defend, and why, if you got time to tell us? Uke sent me the big Uke sent me the link for all the plows. So there's a plow called Edward Blizzard Hands, Blade Scraper, the Big Leplowski, Blizzard of Oz, Buzz Ice Clear. So yeah, there's some fun names in our wonderful city. Aren't we a great place to live?
Good to have a sense of humor.
Give us the thumbs up if you're watching on YouTube, if you haven't already. If you already have, then click share and send the show link off to somebody else. We're at 45 thumbs. We need 55 more for 100. So let's get in there. Let's get up as high as we can and soar past 100. It's 3:27. Here comes the Coop.
Multiple reports have stated that Fenway Sports Group, the ownership group of the Pittsburgh Penguins, have agreed to sell the franchise to the Hoffman family, who's based out of Chicago. Fenway Sports Group bought the team in 2021, with the NHL's Board of Governors needing to approve the final sale. 5 games fill out today's slate. The Kings and Panthers face off. The Jets and Blues go at it, while Vegas plays host to New Jersey. In CFL news, Dedrick Mills has re-upped with the Stampeders, inking a 2-year deal after the 28-year-old led the league in rushing yards this past season with over 1,400 yards on the ground, recording 11 touchdowns along the way. And from Montreal, 31-year-old Najee Murray has signed a 1-year extension with the Alouettes. To the NFL, the Dolphins are benching Tua Tagovailoa for Quinn Ewers, a rookie 7th-rounder. Tagovailoa led the NFL, or is leading the NFL in interceptions this season with 15, having Miami play Cincinnati on Sunday. NBA action, there's 2 games on the docket. The Cavs and Bulls tip off, while the Grizzlies and Timberwolves throw down. Both of those games get going at 6 o'clock. This sports update is brought to you by Paramount Flooring. Get your home holiday ready with Paramount Flooring. For over 33 years, Paramount's family-owned business has a reputation for earning trust, all with fair pricing, dependable service, and quality workmanship. Call 780-483-1991 and mention EST for 10% off. Paramount Flooring. Flooring for the life you live. More with Reid and Jay following the break. I'm Zachary Kubish, keeping you up to date.
2 guys and a goalie.
It makes the Edmonton Oilers blank. What does it make the Edmonton Oilers? Worse on defense, potentially better in net.
Gage, do you agree?
I would say different. It's tough to replace Kulak, but we still don't know yet.
Can you say wholeheartedly the Edmonton Oilers got better on defense?
Two Guys and a Goalie, presented by GS Construction. Tuesday and Thursday afternoons at noon, only on Edmonton Sports Talk, your clear choice for Edmonton sports.
We have what you're looking for. GD Liquidators is Edmonton's one-stop shop for new and used warehouse, office, and industrial items since 1987. You'll find what you want when you want it. Give us a call, visit us in-store, or check out the monthly auctions at gdliquidators.com. 100% Canadian-owned and operated. We have what you are looking for. GD Liquidators.
Where holiday cheer meets great beer. This season, celebrate at the Canadian Brewhouse. From plated dinners and festive buffets to casual pub-style parties, we've got the perfect space for your crew. Book your holiday party today at thecanadianbrewhouse.com.
GCL Diesel has been serving oil country since 1972. From diesel cars to SUVs to pickups. From farm tractors to school buses to a big rig. From diesel generators to forklifts, GCL can test, troubleshoot, and repair all diesel fuel system components. Whether it's injectors, pumps, turbos, filters, or additive, GCL has the parts you need to keep your diesel running the way it should. For genuine diesel parts at wholesale prices, visit GCL Diesel in the West End or online at gcldiesel.com. GCL Diesel. Diesel understood.
Hockey is heating up, and so is the excitement on Play Alberta. With casino winners every hour, jackpots worth millions, and revenue that stays in the province, there's never been a better time to sign up. Right now, our listeners can score a $50 free bet when they make a minimum $50 deposit with code EST50. That's code EST50 for a $50 free bet. Start playing with your game sense today to find out if you're Alberta's next winner. Must be 18 plus to play. If you gamble, please use your game sense.
From the first time on skates to wearing a special jersey passed down through generations, Sentinel Storage is here for you. Store your sports gear to create space for all life's adventures. Try 4 weeks free at sentinelstorage.ca. Proud partner of the Edmonton Oilers.
I'm just looking at some of these other Edmonton snowplow names. Connor McDavid is on the list. Darth Blader. That's a good one. I don't know if I can see all of them, but there's some fun names out there for sure. Oh yeah, Plowy McPlowface. You said that one, Coob. That's a good one. So what did Clausen tell you? Snow should stop within the next half hour to an hour?
Yeah. On the west end, it should be cleared out by 4. And it's migrating east, so, by this upper hour, this should be somewhat out of the way.
We're out running around, playing flag football.
There you go.
Big flag football match coming up. 6:05. Team Wilkins against Team Milne. What's the deepest snow you ever played in? Do you remember?
Oh, not really. Like, not really deep is what I mean.
Right. Like, you played on a snowy field, though.
Yeah. I played on more wet fields than snow, to be honest. Because our seasons, I
guess it's unlikely
CFL
to
goes
get
quite long.
Right.
And that's about to be shortened.
But earlier, yeah.
Wet's worse.
Really?
Yes, much worse. Because the snow is quite dry. So it doesn't, you're not soaking by the end of the game.
Oh, I see what you mean. So it's not just the footing, it's just your equipment weighs more than when you put it on. That's gross.
This comes in from a text store on the afternoon inbox for River Cree Resort and Casino. I was disappointed that you selected Lloyd Christmas when you could have selected Christmas Jones in the draft.
But who's that from? Do we know? Unnamed. Are you allowed to say?
No, it's unnamed.
Thank you for that. Mm-hmm. Thank you for that. I considered taking Christmas Jones in the draft, but I took Christmas Jones as part of my movie quote from a James Bond movie. Because so there's a can I say it or is it too scandalous?
What?
The quote.
Go ahead.
Okay, so Denise Richards plays Dr. Christmas Jones in the 1999 James Bond movie The World Is Not Enough. And at the end of the movie, James Bond, played by Pierce Brosnan, and Christmas Jones are enjoying an act of intimacy. And James Bond says something like, "I'm quite surprised." He says, "I'm quite surprised." And she says, "Why's that?" And he said, "I thought Christmas only comes once a year." That was my quote. That was my Christmas movie quote.
It's accurate.
And apparently, that probably is one of the many things that cost me even finishing in the top 3 in a 4-man draft.
Look, I'm glad you're in it again. I think a rematch
that is
good.
TBD. I may not participate in the next draft.
You have to.
I was last place.
It's not up to
by
you.
my standard, if you're last out of 4 people, you shouldn't be allowed to keep going. Okay? I did terrible. People don't like my picks. They don't think I'm funny. They don't want me there. Fine, I won't be there. It's pretty simple. But I'm glad that person apparently gets me.
Smith TM14 just had an Octopussy rewatch. It was fantastic. Don't like For Your Eyes Only.
I shouldn't. So the Roger Moore films got increasingly campy and funny. It's slapsticky and less James Bondy. It really started even with Goldfinger. It crept more into the Connery films. And then the Roger Moore movies got a little more like that. Okay? So For Your Eyes Only, they dialed down the humor a little bit and made it more like an earlier gritty Bond film.
Yeah.
So I actually liked For Your Eyes Only. For the Moore films, I like his first one is Live and Let Die, which is kind of a weird one because it has supernatural elements in it, but I like that. And speaking of naughty lines, it might have the all-time winner for James Bond films. Okay? So Jane Seymour, the Jane Seymour plays the Bond girl. Okay? And anyway, they've engaged in a passionate encounter. Okay, and then they have they're having a conversation, and he certainly does. That's part of his thing, part of his charm. So then anyway, they have a conversation. He's basically like, "Well, we got to get going," and she's like, "Oh, I hope we had time for another lesson or something like that." And he says, "Well, no sense going off half cocked." So anyway, there's Live and Let Die. Man with the Golden Gun gets picked on. Man with the Golden Gun is a great mano a mano, like this guy wants to just kill James Bond. Scaramanga, the Man with the Golden Gun. Guess how many nipples he has?
3.
3 is correct. You remember this one?
No.
So he has the Golden Gun. He's an assassin. He wants to kill James Bond. It has Hervé Villacruz, the tattoo from Fantasy Island is in it. I like that one. Then what was there? I think Moonraker and The Spy Who Loved Me, they're both not very good. Then For Your Eyes Only, I actually think is pretty good. Octopussy, I still think is fun. A View to a Kill is Moore's last one. Guess, you know who plays the villain in that one? Zorn? Christopher Walken.
Really?
Yes, it's okay. But, okay, what is the best thing about A View to a Kill? The movie. The best thing that came out of that. Duran Duran did the theme. It's really good.
Oh, really?
Me seeing you.
Not hungry like the wolf.
A View to a Kill. And the lead singer of Duran Duran is Simon Le Bon. And during the music video, he looks at the camera and goes, "Bond, Simon Le Bon." How do we get talking about this?
I don't know.
Yeah, don't pull me down. Don't pull me into the Bond rabbit hole, everybody. I can't get out of it.
So that's Dr. Quinn?
Jane Seymour, yes.
That was in 1973 that movie came out.
Yeah, Live and Let Die. Who did the theme for that one?
Well, would that be the Beatles?
McCartney.
McCartney.
I think that was McCartney's solo.
That's a good tune.
Yeah, it's a really good tune. And then who covered it in the early 90s? On one of their two
Guns N' Roses.
Guns N' Roses on one of the Use Your Illusions. All right. Have we gone 6 degrees of whatever the hell we're talking about enough?
We are meandering.
We already had a complaint in the nasty chat. Would it kill you guys to talk sports? It's all together, everybody. It's a tapestry.
It's a tapestry, okay? It's a tapestry.
Who's this? Tapestry binder?
That's the tapestry binder. Yeah. Just do whatever. But really, we just talk sometimes.
Meow.
We just like talking.
Meow. Meow.
The off-topic topic for William Huff. What's a bad movie that you defend and why?
Jason Woods says 2012 because I love it. I don't know what that is.
What was that? That's the apocalypse movie that the Mayan calendar is coming to an end. Is that with Broderick? No, Cusack. I think John Cusack's in that one.
Yeah, and this is a tough category for me, or a tough topic, because I don't watch that many movies. That's why, I don't
watch nearly as many as I used to.
You just went on a 15-minute expose of Bond movies.
Right, I said I don't watch as many movies as I used to.
Why not?
I don't know. Time constraints.
To make it your new hobby.
I'd like to watch one movie a week.
Okay, hang on. Let me pitch you something.
Okay.
Reid's reviews. You watch a movie.
I like this.
And you give, you just stream it and you watch the movie and the camera's on you. You say 3, 2, 1, press play.
No, but most of the time I wouldn't have anything to say. I would just be watching.
That's fine.
We're going to do something else like that. Remember?
Okay,
but I'm just saying, we can't announce yet.
I'm just saying, if people would participate in watching you watch a movie, just to hear your thoughts on it.
I think if we did that, we'd have to get a sponsor, and I would watch a movie a week and then review it on air.
Sure. What about the guy that has that video store on White Ave?
Kevin.
The
Yeah.
Kevin
last
Martin.
video store.
Not
Kevin
that
Martin.
Kevin
Yeah.
Martin.
Right.
Yeah.
I just got a text from your brother asking me for money. Remember when I sent him the money?
Yeah.
Wow. Apparently I used the wrong email, and he doesn't check that email.
That's not a joke. Reid purchased my brother's an artiste. Reid purchased a print from him. Second print you've purchased.
Jamming 33 says, day after tomorrow, another disaster movie that got a bad rap but has some decent points.
I like that movie.
Double A says The Fifth Element. I don't know if The Fifth Element's considered a bad movie. Great action. Bruce Willis, Chris Tucker screaming. It has it all. Gary Oldman with a weird haircut and outfit. Everything. And Charlie says, yes, you are right, Reid. Cusack was in 2012. I've really upset Big UK with my reaction to the draft.
Why?
He thinks I'm a big whiner.
Oh, whatever.
Well, just getting started, baby.
Yeah. You ain't seen nothing yet.
Don't tempt me. All right. It's 3:42. Keep giving if you haven't given us a thumbs up on YouTube, please keep doing so. You can text 780-218-9999, presented by River Cree Resort and Casino. We have Jay's Play of the Day. It hit yesterday.
4 days in a row.
You really?
Yeah. Well, into last week.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Well, I won
Monday,
yesterday.
Tuesday,
I can't remember back
Thursday?
past that. The Oil Understood coming up at 4 o'clock. We're going to talk more about Tristan Jarry and about the Oilers' power play. Name the animal in the next segment as well, our world-famous segment. Here comes the Coop.
The Penguins might be seeing a change in ownership, with the Fenway Sports Group agreeing to sell the franchise to a Chicago-based Hoffman family. The NHL Board of Governors needs to approve the final sale, with Sportsnet's Elliot Friedman reporting that the sale price is $1.7 billion. On the ice tonight, LA visits Florida. The Jets and Blues clash while the Hurricanes and Predators go at it, having a total of 5 games in the NHL. In World Juniors action, Canada takes on Sweden at 5 o'clock in an exhibition matchup. To the NFL, Quinn Ewers will take over for the Dolphins. Tua Tagovailoa heading to the bench as Miami and Cincinnati go at it on Sunday. College football action, Old Dominion and South Florida are underway near the end of the first quarter in the Cure Bowl. The Bulls lead 3-0 with about 2 minutes left in the first. And earlier, the Stampeders signed Dedrick Mills to a 2-year deal, the 28-year-old leading the CFL in rushing yards this past season. On the court, there's 2 games on tap. Memphis hits a hardwood in Minnesota while the Cavs and Bulls tip off. Both of those games get going at 6 o'clock. This sports update is brought to you by Windsor Plywood Leduc, locally owned and operated, serving Leduc and surrounding areas since 93. They have doors, flooring, baseboards, and of course, they have plywood. Go see the knowledgeable staff today at Windsor Plywood Leduc. Name the Animal is up next here on the Reid Wilkins Show. I'm Zachary Kubish, keeping you up to date.
The Oil Stream.
Do you think McDavid knows about Skinner? You think he's got the book on Skinner? He literally just had to drag it to his backhand, and he had the entire net wide open.
Stu just kind of went down.
He went down, and it didn't even do anything.
I know.
And then McDavid had the other one where he tried to come in and go short side up top, and Stu had him red on that one.
You felt bad for Stu.
The Oil Stream, presented by Boston Pizza. Monday, Wednesday, and Friday afternoons at noon. Only on Edmonton Sports Talk. Your clear choice for Edmonton sports.
Running your own small business takes courage, and as it grows, so does your team. That's why Alberta Blue Cross offers health, dental, life, disability, and wellness benefits designed for small businesses, because we know a healthy team means a thriving business. Join over 5,000 Alberta businesses who have chosen us to help their business grow and succeed. Alberta Blue Cross takes care of you and your employees, so you can take care of your business. Visit ab.bluecross.ca to find a plan that's right for you.
At Firehouse Subs, our subs are freshly toasted, stacked high, and crafted to satisfy. Each sub is piled high with premium meats, melty cheese, and toasted to perfection. Firehouse Subs brings bold flavor to every bite, all served on a freshly toasted roll. But we're not just feeding Edmonton, we're fueling it. Dig into the brisket hat trick, piled with slow-smoked brisket and melty cheese. Or go to the Firehouse Subs fan favorite, the Hook and Ladder. Made to order with smoked turkey, honey ham, and Monterey Jack cheese on a perfectly toasted roll. With 15 Firehouse Sub locations across Edmonton and the greater area, it's easy to grab a hot and hearty sub close to home. Firehouse Subs. Hot, hearty, made to satisfy.
Looking for quality building materials and friendly advice? Visit us at Windsor Plywood Leduc, family owned and locally run since 1993. From interior materials for doors, flooring, baseboards, and all the finishing touches to all you need for your outdoor projects like cedar lumber for decks and fences. Plus, all the plywood you'd need. Our full-time on-staff carpenter can help with anything odd-sized or custom. And from domestic hardwoods to exotic selections, we've got you covered. And if we don't have it, we'll track it down for you. Windsor Plywood Leduc. We're the experts you need to know.
New Year's Eve, join River Cree Resort and Casino for a spectacular show like no other. Get ready for Material Girls, an amazing tribute to Lady Gaga, Adele, Shania Twain, Madonna, Blondie, Pink, and Cher, capturing all the elegance and essence of these mega stars in one unforgettable concert experience. Material Girls, December 31st in the venue. Hurry, get your tickets now at rivercreeresort.com.
River Cree Resort and Casino. Excitement? Bet on it.
All right, hope you're having a great afternoon as much as you can. I hope you're not working outside. Some people are working outside on this. We salute those people.
Yes, we absolutely salute you.
Didn't mean to bring that sheet in here. Jay and we won't tell the full story, but Jay and I are making a fictional golf course.
Yes.
We'll just leave it at that. It's a long story as to why we're doing this, and how we might do it. But
as weird as your brain is, I've become a good co-pilot.
Oh, you're very weird.
And I have a weird brain.
You're extremely weird. You're monumentally weird and perverted, quite frankly. So it's
we're
good.
A great partnership.
It's good we're getting along. All right, we're gonna at the top of the hour. I want to look at a little bit of like Tristan Jarry's numbers as an Oiler so far, just 2 games, and a couple of what ifs. And I also I want to back up something that I said a couple of days ago, because I have to follow my own standards. That if I make a claim, like I often say to people, like, "Hey, if you want to say something, back it up." So I gotta sit with that as well. So I'll do that between 4 and 4:20. At 4:20, we'll do the first ever live card break. Is that what we're calling it?
Yes.
On this show.
Yes.
So Pat Ketty's already here. He's getting ready. He's randomizing the teams.
Everything's randomized. I will be sending out on our Twitter feed for those that got in. I got back to you this morning, said you're in. Your order and your teams that you have. I'll put that up on our Twitter probably in the next 20 minutes here.
Okay.
It's Jay, it's play, he's Jay, it's today. It's Jay's play of the day. It's Jay's play of the day. Jay's play of the day.
Presented by Play Alberta, your home for online gaming excitement featuring casino games, live dealer action, lottery, instants, and sports betting. Now with the new Play Alberta app, you can take the fun with you anywhere. Download the app or sign up today at playalberta.ca.
Well, as I said, Jay's play of the day is on a little bit of a heater here, 4 in a row. So we're looking to make it 5 in a row tonight. Another team that's on a bit of a heater is Las Vegas. The Golden Knights are 6-2-2 in their last 10. They have been dominant at home, 7-4-4. They are welcoming in the New Jersey Devils, who have a struggling PK. Eichel is 10th in the league in scoring, currently sitting with 41 points. So I simplified things. I said, okay, Vegas money line. I like that.
Okay.
And Eichel, 2 or more points. I like that as well. That might be a bit of a stretch. I do like Vegas tonight. So let's see what happens, Reid. If you want to sprinkle on it, it's a good number. It was boosted to plus 225. So here's what you do. Click on or head on over to playalberta.ca or download the Play Alberta app. If you're on the website, playalberta.ca, click on sports, click on EST specials. You'll see a ton of different specials there for the day. There's basketball. There's the Grand S that goes all over the globe. And you'll see Jay's play of the day, Vegas Golden Knights money line, and Jack Eichel, 2 or more points, boosted to plus 225. And always remember to use your game sense.
It's Jay, it's play, he's Jay, it's today. It's Jay's play of the day. It's Jay's play of the day. Jay's play of the day.
All right, and that, of course, is presented by Play Alberta. We're going to have to update that.
Update what?
Eichel's not playing.
Since when?
Since somebody put it in the nasty chat, and I just checked it. So we better change that.
Okay.
ASAP. We'll update that later. I just, so thanks to whoever put that in the nasty chat. Roger. Hello, Roger.
Usually, if he's not playing, it's not listed.
Yeah, they wouldn't have let you do it.
But, okay, I can,
Eichel, illness, Theodore, upper body, out, according to Bruce Cassidy.
Okay, so who do you think's going to score a point for the Vegas Golden Knights? Let's put it out there. Coob, I mean, you won the EST Let's Do It parlay yesterday.
Well, I hope we all did, whoever sprinkled a bit on that.
I did.
There we go.
9
Yeah,
to 1
all
or
3
10
of
to
us made the right pick, I guess you could say. It went down to the wire. But
point. That's what I want from you. Who do you got?
Mitch Marner, 93.
Done. Yeah. That's what it's going to be. We're going with the hot hand. We're going with the Coobinator, who's wearing a beautiful red peace toque. Mitchell Marner.
All right, we'll update that. That's all good. Yeah. Oh, usually I wouldn't want to correct you on air, but I thought we should change that.
We have to.
Change that quickly.
We have to.
Get up there. Thanks to Roger for putting it in there. Roger, I owe you a warm hug.
Ooh.
Well, Smitty the Welder came to the station, got a hug last year.
He did.
Why can't Roger? All right. That's play of the day for Play Alberta. We got Oil Understood for GCL Diesel coming up at 4 o'clock. Let's get to, so this is our last chance to do it together before Christmas. So we won't have this for a couple of weeks now, right? Probably till the 29th, 30th, or 31st.
Right.
It's our world famous segment.
Boy, that person that said talk sports is really angry now.
Really upset. Yeah. What's with all the music?
What is this, a jingle show?
Yeah.
Well, jingle bells.
By the way, give us the thumbs up if you haven't on YouTube. And play along with this one. Oh, here it comes.
Name the animal.
All right, so here's the thing. Zachary Kubish, who's at the technical desk, is going to play an animal noise. Jay and I will have to try to name the animal. There's no formal scoring, but we try to do it as quickly as possible. You are encouraged to play along at home, at work, in your car, wherever you are taking in the show. There's no prizing here, But you can text in your guess to 780-218-9999, the River Cree Resort and Casino inbox. You can post it in the Nasty Chat. Jay and I kind of angle our monitors down, but then we'll look back and be like, oh, who guessed it before us? And you can feel great about yourself. But again, there's no prize. This is merely for entertainment and educational purposes. Let's name the animal. It's got to be a baby goat.
Oh, that's a goat.
It's got to be a baby goat.
No, that's maybe a lamb.
Yeah.
Lamb.
Is there a guess here?
Lamb.
No.
Goat.
Yes.
Baby goat.
You know what that sounds called?
Bleeding?
Bleeding.
Yeah.
Is it?
Bleating.
Bleating.
Wow.
Yeah.
You guys got that quick.
Yeah. Is it a baby goat or just a goat?
That'd be a baby goat.
Yeah, it's a baby goat.
What is a baby? A kid?
Yes.
Yeah, baby goat is a kid, is it not?
It is a kid.
That's all. Was that the best we've done? It's right up there. There's a couple other we got.
You got one.
There was one I just blurted out, and you were like, "What's going on?"
Or something.
Wolverine.
Yeah. Well, you knew the one last week or the week before.
Elk?
No, I said something
bugle?
else, and then you were like, "Wait a minute, I think it's this." You got elk pretty fast, but there was another one recently that I said, "Oh, can I just jump in and guess?" And I was wrong, and then you were like, "Well, it's actually this." But I don't think it was elk.
What did we thought it was a butterfly or a mosquito or something?
Sure.
I don't know.
They all blend together. All the animals blend together when you've experienced as many as Jay and I have. All right. So that was that all Dave the Animal?
That's all I got.
That's it. We got it. Well, we
did it.
We got to play it again. Yeah, that gives you the beginning noise. At first, I was like, wait a minute. But then so play it one more time. Mm-hmm. We might just play it the course of the afternoon.
And they're funny. They'll stick their tongues out the side of their mouth when they do that.
They're pretty funny.
They are cute.
Yeah.
I didn't know you guys would get it. Nobody else got it. Oh, no, Spency got it. Spency said goat. So Spency 5 Centsy also could win a warm hug from Reid Wilkins.
Good job.
All right, that was our world-famous segment. Moving very quickly today. It's name the animal. Did you have a reason? Because last week you picked penguin when we were talking about.
I know why you picked
Jarry trade.
Why do you think I picked it?
Well, maybe Leon, but he's not the goat.
Yeah, he's a goat German.
He's a goat German. There you go.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
That's why you picked it.
No, I felt goat, but yeah, let's
you just
roll
randomly
with that.
picked it, which is
sometimes
fine.
I have.
Well, it's okay to
my ways.
randomly pick stuff.
Yeah, it's okay to randomly pick
because if you always tie it into the news of the day, then we're going to start thinking like, okay, wait a minute,
I got to toss a curveball. Yeah, I thought that would be a bit harder. I should have clipped it at the halfway point, like you said, that first kind of noise. It's like, what the heck is that?
No, that was good. Yeah, that was a good one. All right, that was Name the Animal, available for sponsorship. Email jay@edmontonsportstalk.com. The River Cree Resort and Casino inbox is 780-218-9999. River Cree Resort and Casino, home of Tap 25 Restaurant. They have an $18.99 prime rib special that's available 7 days a week, except show nights from 11:30 in the morning to 11 at night. That is available for dine-in and takeout. How good are Tristan Jarry's numbers after 2 games with the Edmonton Oilers? Is this truly a historic power play era for your Edmonton Oilers? We'll look into those questions when we get back.
The Lock Shop.
What do you think about Quinn Hutson joining the division?
Dude, it's crazy. We now have Cale Makar, Miro Heiskanen, Quinn Hughes, Josh Morrissey. Those are your number 1 defensemen of the top 4 teams. It was a complete gas, spit out the drink moment, late Friday when that came across the phone. I give Bill Guerin a lot of credit for slapping it up on the table and saying, hey, here we go.
The Lock Shop, weekday mornings at 11, only on Edmonton Sports Talk, your clear choice for Edmonton sports.
Looking for flooring? Paramount Flooring has it all. Sales, service, and expert installation. With options for every style and budget, open 7 days a week. We've got you covered. Quick delivery and in-stock deals. Plus, EST listeners get 10% off. Visit ParamountFlooring.ca today.
You've always known GCL Diesel as the experts in diesel fuel systems. But did you know that GCL is also your source for turbochargers and turbo repair? As a turbo supplier for Garrett, Borg Warner, and Holset, GCL can provide genuine original equipment turbos at wholesale prices. Whether it's diesel, gas, natural gas, or performance, we can provide you with the turbo or custom repair you require. Turbo questions? We've got turbo answers. Visit us in the West End or online at GCLDiesel.com. GCL Diesel, turbochargers, understood.
Where holiday cheer meets great beer. This season, celebrate at the Canadian Brewhouse. From plated dinners and festive buffets to casual pub-style parties, we've got the perfect space for your crew. Book your holiday party today at thecanadianbrewhouse.com.
Weiss Johnson, whoa.
Hi, Dennis from Weiss Johnson here, and we're excited to be partnering up with the Nielsen Show and have a special deal exclusive for Nielsen Show listeners. Get 10% off any new Trane furnace, air conditioner, or heat pump installation from now until the end of October. Bundle a furnace with an AC or heat pump and get 25% off the package price. Get your home comfort now for all seasons with Weiss Johnson and Trane. Trane, it's hard to stop a train. Visit wjsportstalk.com today.
You've heard the name, but what does it mean? For over 66 years, William Huff Advertising has supplied signage from screen printing to digital to LED with design, production, and install in-house. It's a one-stop shop for all your signage needs. Edmonton owned and operated, William Huff has been trusted by the biggest companies and teams in the City of Champions and many others across the country to do the job. If you're looking for a way to get the word out about your company or event, they are the answer. Go to www.williamhuff.com. Their results speak for themselves.
Multiple reports have stated that Fenway Sports Group has agreed to sell the Pittsburgh Penguins to the Hoffman family. Sportsnet's Elliot Friedman reporting that the sale price is $1.7 billion, with the NHL's Board of Governors having to approve the final sale. A handful of games in the NHL tonight. Red Wings and Mammoth clash. St. Louis plays host to Winnipeg, while the Kings and Panthers drop the puck. Elsewhere, Canada and Sweden clash at 5 o'clock for some World Juniors exhibition play. They play once again on Saturday. Now in Calgary, 28-year-old Dedrick Mills has signed a 2-year extension with the Stamps. Mills, with over 1,400 yards on the ground, leading the CFL in rushing yards last season. And in college football, entering the second quarter, Old Dominion leads South Florida 7-3 in the Cure Bowl. For the Dolphins, they will start rookie quarterback Quinn Ewers this week against the Bengals, benching Tua Tagovailoa. And on the court, there's 2 games. Memphis hits the hardwood in Minnesota, while the Cavs and Bulls tip off. Both of those games get going at 6 o'clock. I'm Zachary Kubish. That was your Sports Update. Hour 2 of the Reid Wilkins Show starts right now.
Oh my goodness, I am 2 hours away from a 4-day weekend. Whoa! Wow, what am I going to do with myself? Speaking of The Simpsons, remember that one, Homer wasn't going into work for some reason because he had some get-rich-quick scheme, and Marge says, Homer, work called. I can't do her voice. Homer, work called. They said, if you don't come in tomorrow, don't bother coming in Monday. Woohoo, 4-day weekend.
Call the dogs off.
That is, okay.
I'm excited for it. Got plans?
We'll go to Die Harsh on Friday, the play, the musical at the Orange Hub.
I think I saw an advertisement for
it. It's even being advertised on the old telly. It must be a big deal. Oh, that'll be fun. This is one of my best friends and I. We kind of, I guess this will be the 3rd year. I mean, we obviously hang out, but we've tried to do something right before Christmas, like we call it a friendship activity.
If this is you, Raj, in the afternoon inbox presented by River Cree Resort and Casino, I think it deserves this. What happened? Well, what do they have in Colorado for their goalie tandem? The lumberyard.
The lumberyard.
Right?
Yes.
He says, have you heard the oil tandem called pickle jar?
Oh, really? That's pretty good.
That could get traction. Now, I don't know if we're behind and didn't see it, but that's a great name.
Yeah.
The pickle jar.
Because Chet's been calling just Jarry, Cookie Jarry.
Cookie Jarry. Yes.
The pickle jar.
That's really good.
That's not bad.
Yes.
That's not bad. That's from Raj?
No. Raj,
sorry. Ah,
Could be.
I soften the G.
You could soften the G.
Soften it up.
Roger.
I'm sure he's like, just leave my name alone, guys. Keep giving us the thumbs up if you are watching us on YouTube. Well, not keep giving it, because if you keep clicking it, it'll cancel out and then do it again and then cancel it out. If you haven't given us the thumbs up on YouTube, please do so. We are 24 away from getting to 100 already. We want to get to 100 and well beyond here. So tomorrow, the Oilers play in Boston. That's a 5 o'clock game. So the GCL Diesel Oil Stream pregame show hosted by Tom Gazzola will commence at 4 o'clock. So the Reid Wilkins show with Jason Milne tomorrow will feature Jay and Matthew Awanek from 3 to 4. And then Jay's back to wrap it up from 5 to 6 with the Past the Pantry Athlete of the Week and other fun stuff.
And Brian Diardo.
To talk NFL. Huge game tomorrow.
Yes.
Seahawks, Rams. I'll be able to watch that. I'll tell you, know what I'm going to do tomorrow night? I'm going to watch the Oilers on tape, and I'm going to watch the Seahawks, Rams live.
Good for you.
Yeah.
That's good. That's your
why
team.
Not? Yeah. Well, the Seahawks are doing great. It's later in that season than it is for the Oilers.
Well, yeah, it's not like you have to comment on the game the following day.
No, I don't.
So do what you want.
I can do what I want, everybody. Yeah. Who's going to stop me?
Have yourself a night.
Who's going to stop me?
Hey, Reid, why don't you stick around for about another 2 hours?
Right.
And then at the end of today's show, you take the next 2 days
Take
off.
the rest of the week off.
What do you think about
That's
that?
amazing. What a plan.
You know what?
Thank you.
Why don't you take a couple cold ones from the beer fridge?
Oh, I got to take some of those cherry porters. Yeah, those are good. And then Friday, it's you and Awanek.
Yeah.
So, well, good luck, buddy.
We're going to have fun.
3 hours of Awanek.
We've got Jesse Pierce from Minnesota, from NHL.com.
Here, I'll practice for you to get you ready. No, you're wrong, Jay.
Matt and I, we do the Green and Gold kickoff show.
Yeah. You're on air with him. And despite the fact that not that I love Matt, despite the fact that I mock Matt almost all the time, I have actually grown to love and respect the guy.
Oh, how can't you?
Which I did not. I don't know if I've disclosed this. I basically had no reservations about coming to Edmonton Sports Talk except Matt.
Yeah, right.
No, it's true.
Are you serious?
Well, sometimes he would tweet stuff, and I was like, why is he being such a little snotbag? Because I didn't know him, and he would tweet stuff. Now he was taking shots at people I worked with. He was not taking shots at me directly. But sometimes I'd be like, why are you even doing that, Matt?
Yeah, I understand that.
Yeah, so I thought he might be a little snotbag. But he's quite nice. He is persnickety. He is persnickety for sure.
He's a lovely man.
But he's a lovely guy.
Duff man, he says, Jay, we need a new play today. I'm working on it.
We're getting it up.
It was up there on the site, so I played it. I didn't look further into it. That's my mistake. We are going with Mitch Marner over 1.5 points. So I think that might even be a better number. So,
well, he may be.
Bear with me. I'll update everybody once it's live.
Okay. All right, let's get to the Oil Understood, presented by GCL Diesel, providers of the best diesel engine components around. From turbochargers to injectors, fuel pumps to sensors, they are the critical engine component experts, proud to serve Edmonton and Northern Alberta for over 50 years, and now a partner of Edmonton Sports Talk and the Reid Wilkins Show. GCL Diesel. Diesel. Understood.
I didn't know
I wrecked it for you.
All right.
I caught you by surprise. Yeah, it's like the judge walking into the courtroom. You can't handle the truth. Actually, the judge wasn't even talking in that scene. Okay. I said to Jay earlier today, I said, look, I'm about done talking about Stuart Skinner. He no longer plays for the Edmonton Oilers. Mm-hmm. And Jay wisely said to me, okay, he played against the Oilers last night. The trade just happened. Fair enough. Jarry was the better goaltender. I thought the Savoy goal was a backbreaker. And 2 games for Jarry. We'll see how it goes. We've had all the discussions about, is it a lateral move? Could he have, we've had people from Pittsburgh on saying that he lets in bad goals, all this kind of stuff. It's 2 games. Jarry has made more saves in big moments than he's, Jarry has not let in a back-breaking goal. He hasn't let in a goal where you're like, oh, come on.
Has he let in a goal that you thought was soft?
Yes.
When?
Carlson.
Gager said that was tipped.
Well.
But, okay. I mean, that was still a rocket.
Yeah, sure. And Carlson is good.
And he's good. Any
goals against, but here's the thing for Jarry. So his save percentage is .879, which doesn't look very good. In both of the games he's played, he has allowed a goal in the final minute that had zero impact on the outcome of the game. I mean, the most important stat to me is still wins. Yes, if you have a good save percentage, you're more likely to win. If those shots had never been taken, instead of having 51 saves on 58 shots, he would have 51 saves on 56 shots, and his save percentage would be .910. And even Draisaitl McDavid said after the game, like, we got to finish stronger.
Yes.
Like, you'd like to not, especially that chance last. Like, don't give up that chance.
Right.
Just
no need.
Seal it up. Let your goalie, let him get off the ice with a plus 900 save percentage. A goals against average, would be under 3. 53 out of, if those had been saved, he'd have a 914 save percentage. If he'd saved one of the two, he'd have an 897. But I'm not blaming him for these. I think this was a little bit on the team not finishing the game strong. So I think he's been good. I think he's made some good saves on one-timers moving side to side. Skinner struggled with that, as we know. And I thought last night there were a couple of good saves on deflections, on screen deflections. And that was one of my criticisms of Skinner, was that, like, I know sometimes you're screened. You still got to find a way to make yourself big, or you still got to find it.
Yeah.
So, Jarry's been good. He's got 2 wins. That's fine. He hasn't given up goals that has given the other team life or allowed them to, because Toronto had the lead for a little bit, right? Or allowed them to extend the lead. So, so far so good after 2 games.
Was there a save last night or a string of time where you thought, maybe under the old regime, they would have got one past Stuart Skinner? I mean, this is all hypothetical, obviously, but I've certainly felt that. And I'm sorry, there's been a lot of Stuart Skinner love going around the office today and with our listeners, and I understand it. I mean, he was a member of this team for a long time, a great person by all counts, right? I loved Oilers, but it's a business. It happens, okay? So you saw on the other end, I mean, that Savoy goal. If that was if the tables were turned, that would be brought up all day today.
Yeah, that's a bad goal.
That goal can't happen.
Yeah. And it made a 3-1 game. It made a 2-1 game 3-1.
Right.
And then Pittsburgh, the Oilers outplayed them.
Yes.
Now, I know people are going to say, well, Pittsburgh had an offside call as well. But look, it didn't count. The Pittsburgh's power play was supposed to be so great. It got a goal. The Oilers' power play was better. And I thought the Oilers' top 2 lines, 5-on-5, were very good. Especially Podkolzin, Draisaitl, and Savoy. The shifts they kept alive with their forecheck and their puck pursuit was excellent.
What do you think about McDavid's goal? I mean, world-class goal.
Yes.
Once again, splits through the defenders. That's also another thing that plagued Stuart Skinner throughout his time here.
Stopping breakaways, yeah.
Stopping breakaways and side to side. Like, he didn't even get across to the other side of the net.
Right.
Now, I understand McDavid's working at world-class speed.
Yeah, I mean, he's made several goalies look foolish over the years.
But you did get a pretty healthy reminder, and maybe that was good for Oilers fans, too, to rip the Band-Aid off fast in a game that ended up in that fashion.
Yeah.
And say, okay, I think we're good moving on here.
Yeah. I just thought, to me, the one goal was not a good goal. Jarry made some important saves. Even it was 5-2, they had a little bit of a push. The Oilers took that double minor. I thought he made some good saves on that penalty kill. The 5-3 goal was quite late in the game. And another thing about Jarry, and we talked about this when the trade was made, he is a far superior puck handler to Stu. Stu, I think, is one of the worst puck handling goalies in the league. What about that pass in the second period, right in front of his own net to McDavid circling back?
Yeah.
I had a flashback to Mike Smith where he's like, if the guy's open, I'm passing it. I don't care if I'm out of the net and I'm putting it in front. I'm passing it there.
Yep. No, I think as much as the goalie said, hey, ripping the band, it's probably good for fans to now, obviously, if the scores were reversed and the result was different, this would be a different conversation.
Oh, for sure.
But it's not. And now under Tristan Jarry, they've got 4 points.
Yeah. I would just like them, regardless of who's in net, take it to the finish line a little better. Like, just end it. Like, just saying, like, they need to have that sort of like, okay, we've put it away. That's it. Okay. Sleepy time, everybody. We're not even going to give up a garbage goal, because that makes Jarry's goals against average as an Oiler could be 2.5. It's 3.5. But 2 of the goals were meaningless for the outcome. His save percentage is 879. It could be 914 or 910, depending on how you look at it. That'd be a lot better.
I'm not sure when the return of Jake Wallman is. when that happens, who's the odd man out on that, the bottom end of the defensive pairings?
Regula.
I agree. Yeah. He had 2 costly turnovers. Like, they could have tied it up at the end of the first period very easily on another turnover and I think this one was by Nurse, but
right.
The first goal was, it went off a linesman, but there was better options for Regula as opposed to, trying to flip it out and flip it up the ice.
Yeah, I don't mind Spencer Stastny. He skates well. I haven't seen him make a big mistake that I've noticed anyway. So, maybe they got something there. Maybe you can put Nurse and Wallman back together with Wallman on the right side. And then you roll from there. The Oilers power play. The other day I called the Oilers power play historic. And I got some pushback. And I thought, okay, I should explain why I call it historic. Now, I don't know if it was specifically James in the chat, but maybe I think some other people were kind of like, why do you call it that, Reid? So I want to tell people why I call it that, because I've been calling it that for a couple of years to the point where it's like, well, I just call it that, but I should maybe give a refresher.
Sure.
Okay? So when I say the Oilers have a historic power play, I'm not just saying this season. I'm saying they are in an era where the Oilers power play should be remembered as one of the best of all time. That is my argument. Okay?
Hey.
And I am using here regular season stats. I mean, James said to me in the chat the other day, how many Stanley Cups have they won with this great power play, Reid? Well, none. But okay, I think the power play has helped them win more games and playoff series than it's lost them, but I'll stick to the regular season. So in the history, they did not start keeping power play percentage till the late 70s. So I don't know what the Montreal Canadiens were in 1958 or whatever. In the history of the NHL, only 4 teams have finished the regular season with a power play of over 30%. Okay, it's only happened 4 times. The Oilers did it in 22-23. They were 32.4%. That's the best power play of all time. Okay, I consider that part of this era.
Yes.
So I consider that historic. Okay,
fair.
Since the 2019-20 season, here's where the Oilers have finished in terms of their power play overall. I'll start. So 2020 was the regular season that ended in 2020. Okay. First, third, fourth, 12th. This year is their first right now.
Slow that down again.
First, third, fourth, 12th. And as of right now, they're first. So they could realistically have a stretch of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This would be 7. They could have a 7-year stretch where they're in the top 5, 6 times in terms of percentage and ranking within the league. I consider that historic. I'm just giving my criteria for it. I say if you have an extended stretch of seasons where you're in the top 5 or maybe even in the top 4, you're doing something historically well. Okay?
I agree.
And then I looked at extended stretches of a team having a power play over 25%. Okay? Now, this is, again, since the late 70s when they started keeping the stat. If the Oilers do it this year, are over 25% on the power play, and they should be, that would be 6 years since 2019, right? Where they're over 25%. Calgary in the late 80s into the early 90s did it 4 times. The Canadiens did it 3 years in a row, 78, 79, and 80. The Islanders did it 7 times between 77 and 85.
Good team.
Tampa Bay has done it 4 times since 2018. So the same era as the Oilers, basically, but not as often. Washington did it 4 times between 2009 and 2015. So that's 6 teams that over a stretch of 3 to 7 years had multiple, extended stretches of over 25%. The Oilers are one of them. So that's, almost a 50-year span. So if again, they have the best, this era of the Oilers has the best power play percentage ever in the regular season, 32.4%. They finished in the top 4 in the power play 5 of the last 6 years and are probably going to make it 6 of the last 7. And they have one of the most extended stretches ever of finishing seasons at over 20, multiple seasons at over 25%. That's why I call it a historic power play.
Well, they're in pretty rare company.
That's my reasoning. Now, maybe other people might use different criteria. Maybe other people would shoot holes in my criteria. That's why I say it.
I mean, the only other thing you could look at would be what they have done in the playoffs. But regular season, that's hard to dispute that this is historic. Right?
Well, I think so, but not everybody agrees with me, which is fine. I'm just saying here's my evidence. If somebody looks at it from a different way and says, well, wait a minute, Reid, here's the actual criteria for historic power play, I'll say, okay.
Kind of show your work.
Yeah, she's still going to show your work.
Yeah.
I mean, and I do think I get a little frustrated by the argument, whether it's the Oilers or somebody else, like when it's a really good team and they haven't won a championship and you say, well, they can't be that good. Well, their power play can't be that good. They weren't. Like, people laugh at the Buffalo Bills. I get it. 4 consecutive Super Bowl losses. Those are some of the greatest football teams of all time. Like, let's not act like they were a bad team. You know how many AFC teams appeared in the Super Bowl during those 4 years? 0.
Right.
So some of them were last, so they weren't very good. So, that's why I call the Oilers power play, this era of the Oilers power play, since basically 2020, that's why I call it historic.
Thank you for showing your work.
Well, I thank myself.
Well,
you're welcome. I say you're welcome to you, and I thank you for thanking me.
Tell Reid to thank you. I think that works. Update. Jay's new play of the day is currently live. PlayAlberta.ca, click on sports, click on EST specials. Vegas Golden Knights money line and Mitch Marner 2+ points.
It's updated, baby.
Is plus 248. So if you jumped on the Eichel play, don't worry. What's going to happen with that is now it's only Vegas to win.
Okay.
And they're going to take out the Eichel odds.
Okay.
So it's not going to be a great number, but your money's not for naught. If Vegas wins, you're still going to win money. But now with the new Mitch Marner, 2 or more points, it has been boosted to plus 248. So head on over. And
here's the guys at Play Alberta quickly updating that play of the day.
They work hard.
The keyboards, heavy.
They work hard.
Heavy keyboards. Tell you what, often we bring guests onto the show using the Oil Country Towing video hotline. Oil Country Towing, Edmonton's most trusted 24/7 roadside rescue team. Fast, safe, and reliable for over 15 years. Whether it's game day or a snowstorm, we work as hard as your favorite team to get you going. Call 780-986-6088 for all your towing needs. But I'll tell you what, we're going to have a special guest in studio. We're going to be doing a card break. So some of our nasties have their names in for these cards. We've never done, Jay and I, this will be new for us. We're expanding our horizons. We are boldly going where the Reid Wilkins Show has never gone before.
Yes.
But first, to the technical desk.
Multiple reports have stated that Fenway Sports Group, owner of the Pittsburgh Penguins, have agreed to sell the franchise to the Hoffman family based out of Chicago. Fenway Sports Group bought the team in 2021 with the NHL's Board of Governors needing to approve the final sale. And there's 5 games in the NHL today. The Kings and Panthers face off. The Jets and Blues go at it while Vegas plays host to New Jersey. No Jack Eichel for the Golden Knights. He's out due to illness. And out East, Canada and Sweden match up in an exhibition game ahead of the World Juniors. Puck drop for that one goes at 5 to the CFL. Dedrick Mills is re-upped with the Stampeders, inking a 2-year contract. The 28-year-old led the league in rushing yards this past season with over 1,400 yards on the ground. In the NFL, the Dolphins are benching Tua Tagovailoa for Quinn Ewers, a rookie 7th-round pick. Tagovailoa leads the NFL in interceptions this season, having 15, with Miami playing Cincinnati on Sunday. In the association, there's a pair of games on the docket. The Cavs and Bulls tip off, while the Grizzlies and Timberwolves throw down. Both of those games get going at 6 o'clock. This sports update is brought to you by Advantage Sports Medicine. Connor McDavid has a team of specialists. You've got a bag of frozen peas. Get the same locker room approach that's trusted by the best in the game. Call them at 780-460-9977 or visit their website at advantagesportmed.ca to book an appointment. Today, the Reid Wilkins Show continues following the break. I'm Zachary Kubish, and you're up to date.
The Nielsen Show with Lieutenant Eric.
Darren Drager from TSN.
Always commentary that comes from the Canadian markets. Hey, we're all in. No, you're all in when you trade 4 pieces like the Minnesota Wild did for Quinn Hutson that you aren't sure you're going to be able to hold on to for more than this season and next. That's what grabbing your you-know-whats and giving them a squeeze is all about when you talk about being all in.
The Nielsen Show with Lieutenant Eric. Weekday mornings 6 to 9. Only on Edmonton Sports Talk. Your clear choice for Edmonton sports.
When you cater with Royal Pizza, you're getting the same great pizzas, pastas, and salads you love, just bigger and built for a crowd. Perfect for teams, offices, or parties, Royal Pizza's catering brings real value around $10 per person. Delicious, high quality, and easy. If you like their pastas, you'll love their catering pastas even more. Visit royalpizza.ca or contact your local store for exact pricing and details.
So come on home, Royal Pizza, still making it great.
At Firehouse Subs, our subs are freshly toasted, stacked high, and crafted to satisfy. Each sub is piled high with premium meats, melty cheese, and toasted to perfection. Firehouse Subs brings bold flavor to every bite, all served on a freshly toasted roll. But we're not just feeding Edmonton, we're fueling it. Dig into the brisket hat trick, piled with slow-smoked brisket and melty cheese. Or go to the Firehouse Subs fan favorite, the Hook and Ladder. Made to order with smoked turkey, honey ham, and Monterey Jack cheese on a perfectly toasted roll. With 15 Firehouse Sub locations across Edmonton and the greater area, it's easy to grab a hot and hearty sub close to home. Firehouse Subs. Hot, hearty, made to satisfy.
When gambling, set a budget before you play. Stay informed and visit GameSenseAB.ca to learn how. Remember, if you gamble, use your game sense.
New Year's Eve, join River Cree Resort and Casino for a spectacular show like no other. Get ready for Material Girls, an amazing tribute to Lady Gaga, Adele, Shania Twain, Madonna, Blondie, Pink, and Cher, capturing all the elegance and essence of these mega stars in one unforgettable concert experience. Material Girls, December 31st in the venue. Hurry, get your tickets now at rivercreeresort.com.
River Cree Resort and Casino. Excitement, bet on it.
Since 1952, William Huff has been the heartbeat of Edmonton's advertising world. From humble beginnings to a citywide powerhouse, we've been the go-to for signage from print to design and installation. Partnering with Edmonton's top sports franchises and major events, we've helped shape the city's global reputation. Our secret? Unmatched customer service, decades of experience, and a passion for excellence we call the William Huff Advantage. Visit us online at williamhuff.com.
All right, hope you're having a great afternoon. We are in the Canadian Brewhouse studio.
Did you have a stroke there?
Taco Tuesday just leveled up at the Canadian Brewhouse. I was on the wrong page.
Oh, fair.
All day, $3.49 new tacos and quesadillas, or quesadillas, as some people say. After 4 p.m., sip on $5.99 margaritas, $2 off Corona tankards, and tequila shots starting at $5.99. We got a very special guest in the Canadian Brewhouse studio. You've seen this gentleman serving us food before. He is not going to be doing that today. He's going to be serving you hockey cards. Pat Keddy is here. Pat, what's going on?
What's going on? Thanks for having me. One thing about the Taco Tuesdays is our new menu of tacos is dynamite. And I know I'm a big dude. You know I love food. I get it. But when you go to a Taco Tuesday, that's not a taco joint. You expect subpar tacos.
Okay.
Our executive chef and the entire team has made this new taco menu like you're going to a taco shop.
Oh, wow.
which is crazy because we never used to say that about Brewhouse. It used to be just you want chicken or beef? You want soft or hard? You want a gordita? Eat it. Get out of here. Now it's like, now you can actually get a smorgasbord of tacos. So I do love the tacos.
Okay, that's amazing stuff. And also for this segment, buddy, we are fired up.
Yep.
Because we love having you. Fired up for Gemco Fireplaces, proudly serving Edmonton and area for 45 years, the authorized dealer for Napoleon Fireplaces. Whether it's gas or wood burning, look no further than Canadian-made Napoleon Fireplaces. All the Napoleon products you need are available at Gemco, 9281 50th Street. All right, so please explain, because Jay and I, as I'm sure you've heard, only vaguely understand what's going to happen.
So you obviously know the Crack Pack Facebook group that Dusty is part of our runs, and then myself and Junior have jumped on board. And when we jumped on board, I remember asking you guys, "Hey, it'd be cool to open up some cards." So I'm gonna do what we usually do on the Facebook page. So a little bit different here because you guys have randomized the teams. You have the names already. So we're literally just gonna open up this box and hopefully pull Celebrini, Lane Hutson, Future Watch Auto. So the whole point of it is you go on our Facebook page, Crack Pack Breaks and Jerseys.
Okay. And this is Dusty's as well?
This is Dusty's.
Or it's his?
We are part of the Dusty clan now.
Okay.
So, we're part of the clan, and we're part of the Crack Packers.
That's a clan from Bonnie Dude.
Yeah. And he's let us go in there and help. You know, he's a busy guy. Guy's busier than I am. So
I have a question for you, because I was not fully aware of this until I don't know if Dusty told me about it, or before I started working here, I started seeing some things on YouTube. How common is this now that this is something card collectors do?
Very common. It is all over. It is all over the world. You can buy into these breaks, and you know, it's something that got loud and proud and busy during COVID.
Sure.
And it's skyrocketed. It's skyrocketed the industry where I do it for fun, and I do it. I have a 10-year-old, right? Jet loves cards, so I do it with him, and he opens up some cards too. But people do this for a living, and people collect cards for a living, and they flip it for a living, and they grade cards, and it's a whole new business. It's a crazy world we live in.
So that's interesting, though. It was something that started in COVID, but hung around. People liked it. They were like, "Oh, wait a minute, we like this."
Yeah. So imagine sitting on some cards, but pre-COVID, and you're like, "Oh, these cards are. I'm just gonna let my kids play with them." And then fast forward to COVID, and that card that your kid was playing is worth 50 times the amount.
Right.
So then everybody scrambled and is like, "Oh, let me pull out the binders."
Right. Okay.
But now it's crazy, and yeah, it's all over Facebook, Instagram. Whatnot is one of the apps too, so it's nuts.
Okay, so let me again. I have some more foolish questions.
Sure.
You have a pack here. This is Upper Deck's the only one that has the NHL.
Yeah, with the logos on it. Upper Deck is the main one.
Okay,
yes.
So how many cards are in this box?
There are 10 packs of cards, 9 cards per pack.
So 90 total. All right, so for the people, because yesterday Jay encouraged interested parties to email him.
Yes.
So what has happened to those people who said, "I want to be in"?
That's a great question.
That's a great question.
You,
you want me to answer?
I have no idea.
Oh, you have no idea either?
Yeah, but we're actually, sometimes we ask questions we know the answer to.
Fair.
In this case, we actually don't know.
So what Jay did was he found 16 probably amazing listeners that have die and breathe EST. And he's put him on a list from 1 to 16.
Okay.
And then he randomized the team list, which he put in alphabetical order. And then he used random.org, which 99% of the groups use. And he randomized the teams, and then he lined them up beside the names. So today we have a list of names, and beside each name is 2 teams.
Oh, okay.
Now, when we open these cards, there's going to be base cards, which you can just toss, do whatever you want with. Or collect whatever you want.
Okay.
But there's also insert cards, which are, rookie cards that are just a little bit stepped up from a base card. And then you got your numbered cards, you got your autographs.
Oh.
So this box here, this SP Authentic holds a Future Watch. And what those are is a Future Watch is a rookie card, a Future Watch autograph, and people go bananas because if you're one of the top players, like I'll give you an instance. If one of you guys want to look up a Future Watch Connor McDavid autograph, You can look how much it's
would
worth.
not be tens of thousands or even more.
It would be thousands.
So
of dollars.
Upper Deck guarantees in this. There's a future watch.
For the most part,
Okay.
they never say like it's a guarantee, but it's on average.
Okay. What is it?
That's graded 10.
That's a perfect shape.
That's a graded 10 card, and it is $67,000. Ayo, 6-7.
Oh my goodness! All right.
Okay. What is?
Let's start. You can start. You can start.
Okay,
while
we're gonna
Jay's
start?
talking. You can start while Jay's talking.
And then
to
while
you.
I'm doing this, I got I don't know how this works. Boom. Oh, like this. Look at this. CFL 1991.
Perfect.
I got it for Reid because I figured he knows all the teams.
Can I open it?
That's for you guys to open while we're doing it. I don't care what you do with the cards.
What's the best
Okay, we might
card
open it
possible
later.
to pull out of this
one?
This set.
Lane, Hutson, Mitchkoff, or Celebrini Future Watch Auto, preferably 1 of 1 or out of 10. And the best one I think right now is the Celebrini one because his stock is skyrocketing.
Okay. So there's a little bit of a roulette-esque element
For sure.
to this. Like somebody could get a team and maybe not only get a couple cards.
I've opened up 20 of these boxes.
Yeah.
I've never opened up one that has a Future Watch of Lane, Hutson, Mitchkoff.
Oh, today might be the day.
Or Celebrini.
Well, pitter patter.
Let's go.
Get at
Let's
her.
do it.
Okay.
Let's start with a few, and then we'll do some before our commercial and some after.
So we do have the dual cam set up here. Well done, Coop.
If you're on
I love
YouTube,
that.
you got a close up of Pat's hands.
4202. I go Maddies and Petties. I'm not scared of that. I don't have my trusty knife.
Would be excited yet?
Get excited.
Well, I'm always excited.
Go. And like by law or by rule, sorry, not by law, by rule, if you're breaking, you got to have it on camera 99% of the time because if you don't,
Well, you got to look. It's got to be honest, right?
yeah, people are. But there is people out there that.
And are you going to sleeve all of them right away, or just the big ones?
Just the big ones.
Okay.
But the winners here, like we have the list of names. Usually, I read off the list of names, and teams just so people know who they have. But
they know. Yeah,
they must know.
Yeah, Jay's posted it.
Jay's
right?
posted it. Okay.
Yeah, I put it on Twitter.
Empty box.
Okay, I can take that. We'll recycle that.
There you go.
Or maybe I'll use it to keep some dice in.
Yeah, it's good dice.
I'll play some
box.
dice. I'll play some dice.
Not his kind. Probably.
All right. So we're doing the first ever. What are we calling it? Card break? Crack pack. Crack pack. I get a card break and a crack pack mixed up. So Pat's opening them, so you can see them on YouTube. So you get to kind of read them out as you go.
These are all base cards, right? So just fire through them. And then we got a first Future Watch Auto.
Is that good?
469 out of 999 going out to Tampa Bay, Maxwell Crozier.
Hey, okay, that's
so
good.
that one you're gonna sleeve.
So that one, we do one of these.
Okay.
Pulled out of the first pack. I'll hide the other one for the second half, so we'll do an autograph for each.
What do you mean hide the
What
other
do you mean
one?
hide the other one?
Well, if I know that, like you see what.
Well, you're double sleeving them.
Got it. It's an autograph.
Okay, there it is. So who's
Okay,
Tampa
who
Bay?
is that again?
Tampa Bay goes to Bronco Nick.
Oh, Bronco Nick. Amazing. Good for him.
And then
Wow.
here's another insert too. And then here's the Future Watch that is not autographed.
So that's.
So will you sleeve that
So
one?
then we put these on the side. You put them in a few sleeves, the ones that are
Okay.
usually less worth. These are all base cards. So I'll
So
leave
we
all the
get any
base
Oilers
cards.
though, or anybody of note? So I saw Tavares in there.
Those are base cards, and I don't know if you got anybody cool there.
Eichel, Sandheim, Brady. These are all good players. Brady Tkachuk, Braden Shen, Sorokin, Tavares. Those are all good. But these, once they're veterans, they're not really worth a lot.
No, these are what people do. The base cards is they give them to kids at Christmas, or there's a couple guys in the group that ask me for them, and then what they do is they re-sleeve them in packs, and then they give them away.
Okay.
Oh, neat. Okay.
So it's good for the hobby. There's our boy Connor.
But even now, a Connor McDavid
Okay,
card
so we
is
got an
nothing-
autograph there. So I'm going to leave that right here just so we don't blow all the autographs right away.
Okay.
And then a Jake Neighbor Limited.
Jake Neighbors. Who has the Blues? I want that one.
The Blues.
Big Uke.
Big Uke.
Big Uke.
Like some of these names because I met him on the.
So, okay.
Connor McDavid, mouth guard hanging out in the photo.
When you did this originally,
yes,
or when you were talking to me about it, you said we guaranteed auto.
Yeah.
We already have two.
Yeah.
So this is good.
This is good.
And they're both rookies?
I don't know.
We don't know the second one. He's got a hiding under Rasmus Dahlin.
Oh, he
it's
hit
not
it.
it's not an auto
So he's
Oh,
going
that's
through
kinda
these
cool.
relatively quick. I thought you were going to go through each one.
I think this might be an auto too, maybe. Oh no, just a
Sam
pageantry.
Montembeault, who has you got to barter with the Montreal person for this one, Jay. I hope there's a Brad Marchand.
All the cards will be shipped out to these boys playing here. They just have to send me
so I can keep
an
this.
address
How do
on
they do
Facebook.
this, Pat? How do they?
So these guys that are on here,
Everybody that entered,
go to Crack Pack Breaks and Jerseys on Facebook.
So you're taking all these home after.
We'll add you guys can keep the base ones, and then we'll ship them to you. I just need their addresses.
Okay, wow.
So Facebook,
join the group. We'll accept you.
What's the name?
Crack Pack Breaks and Jerseys.
Okay.
And we can definitely send it out.
Yeah,
to
let's finish this pack, and
This
then we'll
half?
do the other five or six after.
Got it.
So there is an autographed one you're hiding from us.
There is.
So I'm just stacking these here. What are these?
These are just called inserts, and then we like to ship those out as well.
Marchenko, Keller. I still want to read these.
Josh
Shesterkin, Panarin. Why is there a little piece of bread stuck on Panarin's?
They really authentic.
They really. He's got a side piece of bread.
These are called inserts. These could be range from 15 cents to $2 or $3 depending on the player. But we do ship these out to people as well.
So these are going to organize later and ship out by
These
team.
ones will ship out by team.
So am I bad for stacking these?
No, those are base cards. You can keep those and put them in your collection.
Wait, these aren't getting shipped out?
No, base cards do not get shipped out.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Well, they're worthless, is what you're saying.
They're only good when you want to collect
But
the whole
several
thing.
of Jay's favorite players are here. Jared McCann.
One of your
Barkov.
favorite players. I love it.
So how many do we have left here, Patty?
We have
there
one,
is a
2,
Marchand
3,
with
4,
Boston.
5, 6.
We could put together a J Milne All-Star team. Montembeault.
And you're hiding still a rook.
There's an autograph just under Rasmus
So we're
Daly.
going to find out what the other autograph one is when we get back. So right now, Bronco Nick has the premium card out
Has
of
the
this.
first autograph.
And it's Crozer for the Lightning.
Yeah.
Future Watch card.
Future Watch 469 out of 999.
Okay. This is awesome.
This is awesome.
Pat Ketty, we're doing our first ever, let's say what it is again.
We're doing a break, but
We're doing
we're
a break.
hit up Crack Pack Breaks and Jerseys on Facebook.
All right. We're going to finish it off, and we got one mystery player to reveal. Here comes the coup.
Multiple reports have stated that Fenway Sports Group has agreed to sell the Pittsburgh Penguins to the Hoffman family. Sportsnet's Elliot Friedman reporting that the sale price is $1.7 billion, with the NHL's Board of Governors having to approve the final sale. A handful of games in the NHL tonight. Red Wings and Mammoth clash. St. Louis plays host to Winnipeg, while the Kings and Panthers drop the puck. Elsewhere, Canada and Sweden clash at 5 o'clock for some World Juniors exhibition play. They rematch on Saturday. And from LA, the Rams have listed Devontae Adams as questionable for tomorrow's game against the Seahawks with a hamstring injury. Meanwhile, the Dolphins will start rookie quarterback Quinn Ewers this week against the Bengals, benching Tua Tagovailoa after being eliminated from the postseason following a loss to the Steelers this past week. Now in Calgary, 28-year-old Dedrick Mills has signed a 2-year extension with the Stampeders. On the court, there's 2 games on tap in the association. Memphis hits the hardwood in Minnesota. Well, the Cavs and Bulls tip off. Both games get going at 6 o'clock. We crack some more packs on the other side of the break. I'm Zachary Kubish, keeping you up to date.
EST Hangout.
Bucks had a lot of his struggles in playoffs.
Yes, Bucks had. Well,
he's had his struggle. Ottinger outplayed from Stuart Skinner back-to-back years. Shesterkin hasn't done much. Carey Price never won a Stanley Cup. More so hockey right now, though, is you don't need the star goalie. You don't need the elite goalie. You need the guy who's hot at the right time. And the Oilers haven't been able to find that goalie.
The EST Hangout, presented by Sentinel Storage. Weekday mornings 9 to 11, only on Edmonton Sports Talk. Your clear choice for Edmonton sports.
Happy holidays from Sentinel Storage, a proud supporter of food banks across Canada. Sentinel Storage, affordable storage solutions at a store near you. Buy Canadian, store Canadian. Try 4 weeks free. Visit sentinelstorage.ca.
Hockey is heating up, and so is the excitement on Play Alberta. With casino winners every hour, jackpots worth millions, and revenue that stays in the province, there's never been a better time to sign up. Right now, our listeners can score a $50 free bet when they make a minimum $50 deposit with code EST50. That's code EST50 for a $50 free bet. Start playing with your game sense today to find out if you're Alberta's next winner. Must be 18 plus to play. If you gamble, please use your game sense.
EST Afternoons.
Where would you rank Draisaitl? Would he crack the top 5 best European players?
So who would be up there? Peter Stastny.
Yeah, that's the first one that comes to mind.
Malkin, Ovechkin,
Jágr,
Hasek, Jágr. So no.
Put a cup beside his name. Does he crack that top 5?
Is he better than Peter Stastny?
Well, is he better than Peter Forsberg?
Or Forsberg?
EST Afternoons, weekday afternoons 1 to 3, only on Edmonton Sports Talk. Your clear choice for Edmonton sports.
Where holiday cheer meets great beer. This season, celebrate at the Canadian Brewhouse. From plated dinners and festive buffets to casual pub-style parties, we've got the perfect space for your crew. Book your holiday party today at thecanadianbrewhouse.com.
The oil stream.
You think McDavid knows about Skinner? You think he's got the book on Skinner? He literally just had to drag it to his backhand, and he had the entire net wide open.
Stu just kind of went down.
He went down, and it didn't even do anything.
I know.
And then McDavid had the other one where he tried to come in and go short side up top, and Stu had him red on that one.
You felt bad for Stu.
The Oil Stream, presented by Boston Pizza. Monday, Wednesday, and Friday afternoons at noon. Only on Edmonton Sports Talk. Your clear choice for Edmonton sports.
Thanks for checking out Edmonton Sports Talk, presented by Play Alberta. You can skip the flight to Vegas because jackpots are just a tap away. Experience all the thrills of the casino right from your phone with Play Alberta. Download the app today and deposit $50 using the EST exclusive promo code EST Casino for a $50 casino bonus. Jay's Play of the Day is up. Update everybody on that.
Yes, so it is Vegas money line, Mitch Marner, 2 or more points. That has been boosted to plus 285 at playalberta.ca.
I've opened, so Pat Ketty is here. We're doing a break here.
248.
248.
My
he
dyslexia
also
is kicking in.
brought us as a gift. I like to think it was for me, really.
It is for you. Yeah.
Canadian Football League cards from 1991, made by Jogo Incorporated. I've never heard of them as a card brand. I opened one of the packs. They did cards for coaches. Ron Lancaster with the Esks has a card. How about that? The only other player I really, Ken Avere, I think he was a Canadian receiver, was he not? With Hamilton. So that's not bad. I'm probably not going to get wealthy off these.
I don't know if you are. I don't even know who's in that.
Doug Flutie rookie.
Were you born in 1991, Pat?
I was born in 83.
Okay.
And I think I moved to Beaumont when I was 91. But I saw CFL 1991 and all I could think about is Reid.
Just think about Reid Wilkins. All right.
Yeah.
So
we'll
some
have
of the
fun with
specific
these.
cards are John Volpe, Doug Flutie.
Well, if you got Flutie, that'd be awesome.
Grover Covington.
Yeah, he was good.
So those are...
So Flutie's first year in this was that'd be fun just to have that.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, thanks for bringing these.
Yeah.
But we're doing the break here. So you got 5 or 6 packs left.
Yep.
And the best card so far is a signed Future Watch card, Tampa Bay's, what's his name? Michael.
Maxwell.
God, my eyesight.
Yes,
Betrays me again. All right. So when if you're on YouTube, we got a camera set up for Pat. So we're looking for the Future Watch cards, the signed cards, right?
Yeah.
Do we have one? No.
Base.
These are base, so these go over here.
Insert Roman Yossi, pageantry, and then a Future Watch Maverick.
Okay. This is exciting.
Okay, so but that's still nothing else that you're sleeving.
I'm just not sleeving mostly because for the sake of
time,
television.
Oh, okay. I thought, all right.
I'll sleeve them and then ship them when I get back home.
Okay.
Yeah.
But this stack here that I have, this is not getting shipped.
That's going to
These
you.
are to leave on Dustin Nielsen's desk.
Yeah.
Okay.
For sure. I always get excited just to see
what excites you?
The thrill of pulling a card for somebody. Like Jet opened up a clear cut, which is a 1-box auto. He pulled it at like 9:00 at night for some guy that won it. Alexander Ovechkin autograph.
No way. As a rookie?
No.
Okay.
Just Alexander Ovechkin autograph. And then he pulled a Frank Nazar out of 25 which ended up being like $800.
Oh, wow.
And the kid's going crazy. And I'm like, I can't even. And then he pulled, I finally pulled a Celebrini, not Future Watch, just a Celebrini autograph. And I was excited, but I wasn't as excited as.
So and we have Wayne on sometimes.
Yep. Yeah.
So the most valuable cards are the rookie cards.
Yeah.
And then is it signed cards or signed rookies the best?
I think the way that it'd be would be a signed rookie card, numbered, 1 of 1 is probably the best.
Oh, I see. Okay.
And then it works kind of your way down there. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So McDavid's card for this season is like,
he's still I can't even open this one yet.
Because you pulled a McDavid card.
We got a McDavid card in this stack.
Yeah, just a base though.
But it's
That's just a base.
So would there be signed McDavid cards anywhere in here?
There could be in some boxes. Some boxes no, but you can also go on the website, the Upper Deck website, and it tells you everything that's in the boxes before you
And
buy
Upper
it.
Deck and Connor are partnered, right? Because when
I think Fanatics, right?
When he does the autographs at West Edmonton Mall,
yes,
you can't bring him anything.
You can't
He
bring
only
him anything.
signs the Upper Deck pictures that
Upper Deck,
are
that's
provided.
all.
Right. Okay.
Okay, so this is a Future Watch blue, but it's not an auto. And
But
it's
which
numbered
player is it?
367 out of 399. I have a 10-year-old.
No, that's fine.
Isaiah
You have a filthy 10-year-old.
George. So this one, because I do have a filthy 10-year-old. He was actually mad that he wasn't allowed to come. I'm like, you're banned from that station. So, so this one's numbered. So we automatically put in a sleeve. Put in here.
So that's Ken W.
With Islanders?
Islanders, Isaiah George.
Okay.
Future Watch, numbered.
Yeah.
But not signed.
367 and
Not
399.
signed.
But he's hiding one that
blue.
might be really good.
Could be good, yeah.
Could be.
Yeah.
This is anticipation.
Yeah. And this box was donated by Luke at the old hobby spot. So
Thank
big shout out, Luke, for,
Right, these you got to take with you
for
too, right?
supporting them.
Okay.
Or for supporting us. And yeah, he's a big part of the crack backers. I get all my stuff from him.
By the way, we're over 100 thumbs on YouTube, but if you haven't given us a thumbs up, keep doing it. Let's see how high we can go today. Still got over an hour of the show remaining. Who's in there? Just list off a couple players just for fun.
Chris Letang, Nathan McKinnon, Matty Kachuk,
So
Logan Cooley.
A lot of the players we're getting
Josh
as the base cards are pretty good players.
But they have
so
to.
like, does Matthias Janmark get a card?
I don't know. I don't think so.
Probably not.
Ah, good question.
Laffy. No, you got to remember though, base cards are after their rookie season. Base cards, well, their second year is actually fine too, but usually the base cards are just base cards.
There's a Matthew Tkachuk.
Matt Tkachuk gets ripped up every time I open up one of his base cards. I rip him up online. So right to life.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, Jet throws him in the garbage though.
Okay, but so they only pick.
This one might be an autograph too.
Oh, good.
This one might be an auto too, and that's the thing with me is I do this for fun, and
So you're keeping autographs over here, right,
Yeah,
Pat?
yeah, I'm keeping
We've
them
got
right here.
Some autos that he has not disclosed yet. We're building anticipation.
We're building
because you only got a couple left to open.
Couple packs left.
It's phenomenal.
I find this interesting, right? Because I have comics, but I'm not like heavily into it.
If you have comics, I would recommend taking them somewhere and getting them graded as well. That's a whole new world.
Yeah, but most of mine are worthless.
How do you know?
Because of the era they're from.
That's the most important part of it. Were they made in 1920? Because 1920 comics
not
are
that
unreal.
old,
I'm
Pat.
just saying that you're looking at the oldest year, right? That's what
I would have some first appearances of some characters that would be worth a little more.
That's
yes.
what I would, if I were you, I would take him to one of the comic spot or take him to Wayne's and be like, hey,
Well,
what
you
should
gotta,
I get
you
graded?
got to send them away to get graded. I know
Yeah,
how
which
all
is
that
fine.
works. Yeah.
But you got to risk that, right? But
I
that's
understand.
all.
Yeah, I understand.
But I definitely would definitely look at that because when I went to Comic-Con, one guy was just selling graded comics in his booth.
Oh, really? Yeah.
That actually might be like if you have first edition Spider-Man or Wolverine or anything,
Right.
you might retire.
He doesn't want to.
Well, I get to work with Jay every day.
Jake Neighbors, Maurice Sider, Svechnikov, Cole Perfetti, Seth Jarvis, Quinn Hughes, Kyle Connor, Spectrum.
So Spectrum is
just an insert. Yeah, Winnipeg Jets getting sent out. And then we got the Maximum Kirill the Thrill. And then a Gage Concavs, Tampa Bay Future Watch.
Okay. Well, I'm going to put the Jake Neighbors one right here nicely on my
There you
computer
go.
so I
Put
can
it
see
near
it.
your
Now
heart.
I just need a Gunther, and I've got my
Good.
classic Oil Kings. Gunther'd be good enough to have a card, eh?
Dylan Gunther,
Yeah.
Future Watch, worth money. Rookie cards, worth money. That's the youngsters coming up and coming youngsters. Those are the ones that you want to.
Okay.
So this is the last pack.
Last
And
pack.
then you're gonna show us
and then
what you've hidden.
And then we'll go
Ooh,
through the other ones
tension's
and see
killing
if we pulled an auto. I could also be wrong. Zegras, Reinhardt, Sillinger, Matthews.
Oh, you should take that card for your mom.
Oh, she would love the Austin
I guess
Matthews
it's
card.
Devin Cooley, 160 out of 199.
Okay.
Future Watch. So we'll sleeve that
But
one.
not
going to the San
not
Jose
signed.
Sharks.
Okay.
Leon, 1,000-point Draisaitl.
Oh, good one. That's an insert.
Yeah, pageantry insert. And that's also a variation of it because it's a different color. And then an Albert Johansson watch.
Good pack.
Yeah.
Was the Matthews one of the nicer ones? It was an insert?
Just a base.
Where is it?
Is it in there?
Oh, there he is.
Yeah.
I'll show this to the camera for my mom. There he is.
Matthews
There he is,
fan?
Mom. Austin Matthews. She's all like, "Rrr, I destroy Austin Matthews."
They watch your show every day.
Yeah.
I love that. When I met him this summer, I fell in love with him.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
Okay, so we've already
now we've opened everything, but now we got the marquee cards. We're gonna unveil.
Let's see. This one, I don't know if it is an auto, but I thought it might be. It is.
Ooh.
Yuko Pekka Luukkonen.
Oh, cool! From the
Luukkonen.
the scissors.
Buffalo Sabres, 190 out of 299. Jay, who's got the old
Bronco
Buffalo
Nick's
Sabres?
cleaning up.
Are you serious?
Bronco
He had
Nick.
Buffalo and
Tampa Bay. Wow.
You might as well just back up the truck. Back it up. Sometimes you get into these and you will get nothing. Sometimes you get into it and you get all of it. Sometimes you get a little bit of everything. But
Okay.
if we get 3 autos in this, it's rare.
So there's another one you were hiding under Rasmus
I
Dahlin.
saw it's Colorado. It is 88 out of 99. And it is a Samuel Girard curated signatures, 88 out of 99. I can't believe we got 3 autos.
Well, that's
coming
pretty
on
good.
here. Oh, this is it's usually 1-2, right?
So
Who's
this
got
is
Colorado?
Peter Keegan.
Peter.
There you go, Peter.
Wow.
Man, I'm telling you, getting 3 autos. Luke, when I went there this morning, Chad at the old hobby spot, I dropped them off some lunch, and he said this one has the good autos.
Oh, and so okay, how would you rate this break amongst when you've opened the other ones?
I like the most autos, like more autos the better, but we didn't really hit anything that was one of the top.
Don't we have
guys.
one more?
That's it.
Oh, okay, that was it.
Well, not yet. What if Ukko Pukko Lehkonen?
You're right.
What if he wins the Vezina?
Yeah. What if he goes off?
And then we go on if we're at home doing this, and if you go to our Facebook page, Crack Pack Breaks and Jerseys right now, we do have a break posted, and it's all randomized teams, 32 spots, just under $50. There's 5 boxes though, and then we randomize the teams, and you get to get the cards. So these are all the cards that would get shipped out. They would get sleeved and tagged. We call them bagged and tagged.
The only way you can get your cards though is if you go to the Facebook page.
Yeah, or you buy them yourself at the hobby spot or
But
anywhere.
for this draw.
For this draw, you're going to go to the Crack Pack Breaks Facebook page, and you're going to let me know what your email is, and I'm going to send you the cards. And then we just go over it. So we go Maxwell Crozier out of $9.99, Tampa Bay, Devin Cooley out of $1.99, Future Watch Green, a Future Watch Blue, 367 out of $3.99 going out to your Islanders. You got a Samuel Girard curated signatures out of 99. The lower the number, the better. And if you get the jersey number, it ups the card value as well.
Yeah.
And then we got Luukkonen out of $2.99 going out to your Buffalo Sabres.
Okay. And then these ones you're going to send out as well.
These ones we'll send out
and
as
then
well.
This stack here stays in the office.
You can keep the base cards.
Oh, more base cards.
There you go. But yeah, all these will get shipped out, and that's how you crack a packs in a break.
That's amazing. It's kind of tense, especially for the people involved.
Yeah. Oh,
who knows what you're going to get?
Sometimes, well, you think about it. If we're opening up a box of cards that has 5 cards in, and that box is $800.
Yeah.
Even us as breakers, or that we're opening it, we're nervous. Sometimes I use gloves. If it's an expensive box like NFL cards, I use gloves.
Really?
Because the NFL cards are.
What sport demands the highest prices?
At basketball.
NBA.
Basketball, baseball, football, and then hockey. Because you got to remember the basketballs you get, like, look up Wembanyama rookie auto. Look at LeBron James, right? Look at Ohtani. If you had a collection of who's the pitcher that got MVP and for the Dodgers?
Yamamoto.
Oh,
If you just collected his rookie cards and sat on them, and then that's what happened. After he won the MVP, it just went like this. All his cards just skyrocketed.
So Dusty's holding out for Trevor Lawrence to become the NFL MVP.
He is. He is. I'll give you a prime example of somebody that may not be as a great now that or before that, but maybe a little bit better now. Alexis Lafreniere. When his first rookie card came out, his young gun came out, it was $200-300. Now I think it's like 50 or 60.
Oh, wow.
Well, because he didn't pan out to be the greatest like he was supposed to be, right? Don't get me wrong, he's doing great and it's sneaking up there, but the people that have that collection, which I know one guy has it, he's probably wondering when it's going to go up, but he has a lot. So yeah, some people have lots of cards.
All right, well, I opened a second 1991 CFL pack of cards. First of all, the late Chris Schultz, great player, great broadcaster.
Oh yeah.
In the same pack, Mike Clemens, one of the all-time greats in the CFL.
Pinball? Okay,
Yes.
I know him.
In the same pack, Henry Williams. Gizmo. All in the same pack,
That's a
baby.
great pack,
That's
actually.
a great pack.
I know 3 of those guys. I know all 3.
Yeah, that's incredible. So thank you.
Yeah. Well, thanks for having
maybe
me.
we'll open these slowly,
Yeah.
one per show over the next few days.
Sure.
Well, maybe in the new year.
Yeah, and
we'll have fun with
Are
them.
you on
New
vacation
Year's.
after this?
I have 2 days off, then I'm back next week, but Jay's off next week.
Oh, okay, nice.
So this is our last show together before Christmas.
Nice.
Yeah. So this was a gift to have you in, Pat. This was amazing.
I'm
This was
honored.
fantastic.
I've been
Thank you.
so excited about this.
Give the Facebook group again.
Crack Pack breaks and jerseys. The reason I say jerseys too is Junior does boxes of jerseys. So you buy in a spot, they randomize the teams. He goes live. The people in the group pick a box that's on the wall. You open up the box, whatever jersey that is, you go home with. He just pulled a Gavin McKenna jersey. They just pulled one the other night.
Oh, no way.
Yeah. So it's pretty cool. Dusty just gives us the platform to let us have some fun. And we know Dusty's super busy. So when we chatted with him and said, hey, let's move rooms and do this, Dusty still breaks and does his, right?
Yeah, he loves doing it.
Yeah, he loves doing it. He just did an NFL one. But yeah, we're on there once or twice a week. I put him on there. But yeah, it's so much fun.
That's awesome. Pat Kitty, thanks for stopping by. Thanks for everything with the Canadian Brew House as well. We love having you. It's great to see you.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
5 o'clock break.
2 guys and a goalie.
It makes the Edmonton Oilers blank. What does it make the Edmonton Oilers?
Worse on defense, potentially better in net.
KJ, you agree?
I would say different. It's tough to replace Kulak, but we still don't know yet.
Can you say wholeheartedly the Edmonton Oilers got better on defense?
2 guys and a goalie, presented by GS Construction. Tuesday and Thursday afternoons at noon, only on Edmonton Sports Talk, your clear choice for Edmonton sports.
Looking for quality building materials and friendly advice? Visit us at Windsor Plywood Leduc, family owned and locally run since 1993. From interior materials for doors, flooring, baseboards, and all the finishing touches to all you need for your outdoor projects like cedar lumber for decks and fences, plus all the plywood you'd need. Our full-time on-staff carpenter can help with anything odd-sized or custom, and from domestic hardwoods to exotic selections, we've got you covered. And if we don't have it, we'll track it down for you. Windsor Plywood Leduc. We're the experts you need to know.
Weiss Johnson, whoa.
Hi, Dennis from Weiss Johnson here, and we're excited to be partnering up with the Nielsen Show and have a special deal exclusive for Nielsen Show listeners. Get 10% off any new Train furnace, air conditioner, or heat pump installation from now until the end of October. Bundle a furnace with an AC or heat pump and get 25% off the package price. Get your home comfort now for all seasons with Weiss Johnson and Train. Train, it's hard to stop a train. Visit wjsportstalk.com today.
From the first time on skates to wearing a special jersey passed down through generations, Sentinel Storage is here for you. Store your sports gear to create space for all life's adventures. Try 4 weeks free at sentinelstorage.ca. Proud partner of the Edmonton Oilers.
Running your own small business takes courage, and as it grows, so does your team. That's why Alberta Blue Cross offers health, dental, life, disability, and wellness benefits designed for small businesses, because we know a healthy team means a thriving business. Join over 5,000 Alberta businesses who have chosen us to help their business grow and succeed. Alberta Blue Cross takes care of you and your employees, so you can take care of your business. Visit ab.bluecross.ca to find a plan that's right for you.
At Mind360, we invite you to embark on your mental health journey in a safe and comfortable space. Conveniently located in St. Albert, Mind360 has a diverse team of experienced clinicians that offer a broad range of tailored services for children, adults, and families. Furthermore, we are very proud to serve our military, veterans, and first responders. If you're looking for counseling, treatment, or assessment, understand that you are not alone. Contact Mind360 at mind360.ca to book an appointment today.
Multiple reports have stated that Fenway Sports Group, owner of the Pittsburgh Penguins, have agreed to sell the franchise to the Hoffman family, who's based out of Chicago. Fenway Sports Group bought the team in 2021 with the NHL Board of Governors needing to approve the final sale. 5 games in the NHL today. In just a moment, the Cats and Kings scrap. After that, the Mammoth and Wings meet before the Devils and Golden Knights drop the puck. Jack Eichel out for Vegas tonight due to illness. And out East Canada and Sweden match up in an exhibition game ahead of the World Juniors. Puck drop goes momentarily. In CFL news, Dedrick Mills has re-upped with the Stampeders, inking a 2-year contract. The 28-year-old led the CFL in rushing yards this past season with over 1,400 yards on the ground. To the NFL, Devontae Adams is doubtful for the Rams tomorrow against the Seahawks with a hamstring injury. Meanwhile, the Dolphins are benching Tua Tagovailoa for Quinn Ewers, a rookie 7th-rounder. NBA action, there's 2 games on the docket. The Cavs and Bulls tip off, while the Grizzlies and Timberwolves slow down. Both of those games get going at 6 o'clock. I'm Zachary Kubish. That was your sports update. Hour 3 of the Reid Wilkins Show starts right now.
She bought a car working nights at the mall. TV taught her how to drive it. She bought a car, didn't want one too small. Bought a K car, reliant that other boy wasn't pushy at all. She'd be the
All
first
right,
one to
5:05 in the afternoon. A snowy and frigid Wednesday here in the city of Edmonton and surrounding areas. I think it's mostly stopped snowing. I texted my mom a picture of the Austin Matthews card. Would you like to know her reply?
Yes.
It doesn't have any filthy language.
Okay.
She says, God, I wouldn't pay money for that card.
So genuine.
Well, she's not a fan. What can you do? 780-218-9999 is how you text us. That is the afternoon inbox. It is presented by River Cree Resort and Casino, home of the kitchen restaurant. Sundays and Mondays, 50% off the entire menu. Sundays and Mondays, 5 p.m. until close. You can email reid@edmontonsportstalk.com, jay@edmontonsportstalk.com. And you can also chat with us and with each other in the nasty chat that's going along on our YouTube feed. If you have not clicked the thumbs up on YouTube, please do so. If you have already done so, click share and send the show link off to somebody else. We always try to get to at least 100 thumbs. We've done well today. We're at 112. But if you haven't clicked, give us a click. Let's see if we can get to, 150, 155. Why not? Let's see what we can do. Bring people in. We're going to do our word of the day coming up. We're going to do, right away, we're doing our NFL picks in the world's simplest.
Oh, I need the die.
Oh, you got to get the D100. Yeah, don't worry. I'll fill for you, buddy. I'll play the click song.
Click, click, click. Must you click? Please, please click. Must you click? You must click. Thumb, thumb, thumb.
Tomorrow, the Oilers visit the Boston Bruins. Game 4 of their 5-game road trip. They're 2-1 so far. So that'll be a 5 o'clock game. So it'll be starting at about 24 hours. So Jay and Matthew Awanak will do this show from 3 to 4. I'm off tomorrow. Tom Gazzola will have the GCL Diesel Oil Stream pregame show from 4 to 5. Is he on White Ave tomorrow? I think he's on Hudson's on White. 4 to 5 tomorrow. Yeah, Coop shaking his head. And then 5 to 6, Jay will take you home. And then Tom is on after the game as well for the GCL Diesel Oil Stream post-game show. All right. So here's what we've been doing. We started this at the beginning of the year because Jay and I decided, okay, let's do an NFL fantasy draft on the show. And then we decided, like most of this was off-air discussion, and we also decided we don't want to track stats. and as people probably know, I have a sort of personal, not policy, like a personal belief that somebody shouldn't talk about their fantasy football team too much. What's the saying I use? To you, your fantasy football team is the most interesting thing in the world.
Yes.
To everybody else, your fantasy football team is the least interesting thing in the world.
Right.
So that's why we said, okay, we'll keep it to 2 players. So even if we wanted to talk about it a lot, we kind of can't. And plus, it's pretty easy to keep the stats, which, by the way, I do all the stat keeping.
You do. Yes, you do. I
gladly do it.
I think you gladly.
You do all the other work for the show.
I don't know about that.
So every week.
But as an aside, I am in the semifinal of my fantasy league. That's it. That's all I'm going to say.
See, that's fine. That's fine.
That's it.
That's fine. I don't mind hearing that. What I don't like, or when I tune people out, or I tell them, you know what, I'm not interested. What I don't like is like, hey, Reid, I'm in the semifinal of my fantasy league. And I'm like, cool, congratulations. I'm ending the conversation.
That's it.
Then when they go like, yeah, I won like 149 to 147, and the other guy was ahead 146 to 141, and then Marshall Faulk got a touchdown, but then they said it wasn't going to be a touchdown because his knee was down, and then they reviewed it, so it was a touchdown, so then I was ahead, and then I was going to lose because the other guy had a field goal.
There was no video review when Marshall Faulk played?
Yes, there was.
Was there?
Yeah, there would have been.
Okay.
But you know what I'm saying. I'm like, you know what? I don't care.
Yeah,
I don't care
now.
who you sat out to put in.
Because people that are out of it.
No, if you make the final,
yeah,
I'd entertain a 1 to 2 minute anecdote about how the final played out. Okay. That would be fine because there's money on the line. You're down to the final. Yeah. Like your week 3 matchup that you lost by 15 points. I don't care. You know, if you want to come up to me and say, "Oh man, my team got killed and my quarterback broke his leg." Oh, that's too bad. Fine. That's the extent of it that I want.
Well, actually, I'm in the toilet bowl. I have to win or else I have a big punishment. I got to do the good old 40-year-old virgin and get a full body waxing.
No, you don't.
No, you
If
don't.
I lose.
You're making this up.
If I lose, that's what's going to have to happen.
This is obscene.
This is
the loser would.
You don't
It is
have
bad.
body hair anyways.
I know it's gonna be pointless. I'm gonna tell him like I don't want to do it, but I still have the game to play, so
okay,
I won't know.
Well, congratulations on being in the toilet bowl. I actually got to check. I might be. Speaking of my draft, I might be in the toilet bowl.
Meanwhile,
I didn't even
over
look
this segment with fantasy football.
Yeah. Okay, so here's what we do. Each week, Jay and I draft 1 kicker and 1 quarterback. Whoever quarterback produces the most touchdowns gets a point. Whoever kicker has the most combined yards and made field goals gets a point. And once you draft somebody, you can't take them again for the rest of the season. Last week, our quarterbacks were May for Jay and Caleb Williams for Reid. And they both produced 2 touchdowns. We split the point. Kicking, you had Borealis. He made 1 field goal for 36. I had Fitzgerald. He made 1 field goal for 51. So I got the kicking point. And for the first time this year, I'm in the lead. 15.5 to 14.5.
Brutal.
So let's roll. 1 through 50, you pick first and fourth. 51 to 100, I pick first and fourth. It's teetering.
98.
So I will pick Jordan Love from the Green Bay Packers.
Interesting.
Quarterback. I have not taken him yet. You took him in week 6.
I've taken Jalen Hurts, right? I still didn't get the list, by the way.
Oh, because I forgot to resend it. Yeah, I mean, this is...
Okay, it doesn't matter. I'm taking Justin Herbert.
You took Hurts in week 8.
I'm taking Justin Herbert. I know I haven't taken him.
Well, I can do a quick
At least I think
search.
I haven't.
I took Herbert in week 4. You have not taken him. So you get Herbert. I can't remember who they're playing now.
Dallas.
Is Green Bay playing the Bears again?
Green Bay... Sorry, Bears, yes.
Okay, so your quarterback's Herbert. Now you take your kicker.
Oh, eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Catch a kicker by the toe.
Usually we draft the kicker, and then 5 minutes later, we're like, what team is he on again?
Brandon McManus.
Oh, he's Denver still, isn't he?
No, he's Green Bay.
Oh, wasn't he on Denver? Or am I thinking of somebody else?
Yes, he was.
Okay. Well, so I'm half right. And McManus has not been taken by either one of us. I'm going to take Riley Patterson from the Dolphins.
Good pick.
Okay, yeah. Oh, clever. Oh, Wilkins with the backdoor hammer. Isn't that a phrase people use?
I think.
So next week you're away, so we'll have to do it over text or phone call.
Yeah.
On the Tuesday.
I could join one day. We could do it.
Yeah, we could do something quick too.
Figure it out.
So 15.5 to 14.5, I've taken the lead. Are we doing this right to the end? Are we doing week 18, even though sometimes guys get sat out? Or
we're going.
Yeah, we got to go to
baby.
the end.
Why wouldn't we?
Yeah. Well, at this point, this is the most committed we've ever. Well, you got married. I'd say after your marriage, this is the most committed you've ever been to anything.
Oh, by far.
And for me, it's the most committed I've ever been to anything.
Yes, by far.
All right. 780-218-9999 is how you text us, the River Creek Resort and Casino inbox. Just making sure I save the document before I close it. Very exciting stuff. So tomorrow is what? Seahawks and Rams? Seahawks are my favorite team. We'll see. They're good. Are they good enough to beat the Rams? I don't know. I hope so. Thursday nighter, though, in Seattle, it'll be fun.
In Seattle makes the difference.
Well, they're
here,
actually a better road team under McDonald.
I know, but Thursday night, probably going to be wearing some
Yeah, they're probably going to be wearing some
green
Starbucks green. Yeah. The Starbucks spilled all over their uniforms.
Yeah, it is. I mean, I don't even know. Maybe that'll be my play tomorrow. Even though you're not here.
Yeah, that's fine.
I'll bet against your team.
Well, that wouldn't offend me. I mean, I'm.
It's a pick 'em pretty much. It's Seahawks -2 right now.
Okay,
so scheduled to be a tight game.
Well, it's a good. I mean, both defenses have been good. Quarterback advantage, I think, is the Rams, especially from the last time they played. Darnold had a bad game. They did the Seahawks had to pull it out late against the Colts.
Phillip Rivers led Colts. I think that was more on their running game and on the defense. I mean, talk about being a game manager. Rivers was like, okay, he had no choice.
What safe pass 3 yards behind the line of scrimmage can I complete here?
Should we do our year trivia?
Oh, is that now? Oh, yeah, it is now. I guess I should have got it ready. No, I do have something. Hang on.
Well, I was doing May, right?
Yes, I'm doing June, which is good.
Okay. In my opinion, one of the bigger events that happened in May is the Kentucky Derby, Preakness Stakes. I know the Belmont Stakes are in June.
Right.
But it's the hunt for the Triple Crown. Okay, so, I just said all the first... there's the...
Did you give away the answer of what you're going to ask me?
Well, we'll pivot.
Well, what were you going to ask me?
Well, what are the three races involved in the Triple Crown?
The Kentucky Derby,
Correct.
the Belmont, and the Preakness.
That's right.
I knew that. I would have known that.
Where are they located?
Oh, okay. Kentucky Derby is in Louisville. Belmont is in Elmont, New York.
Good one. That's a deep pull.
Thank you. Yeah, it's Belmont in Elmont.
And
the Preakness, I believe, is in Baltimore.
Good job.
The name of the track is... Lamar Jackson Downs.
Pimlico.
Yeah, I should have known that.
Yes. Sovereignty won the Kentucky Derby and won the Belmont, but skipped the Preakness. So it could have been a Triple Crown, but Sovereignty skipped the Preakness.
Right. Well, load management.
That's what they said. Honestly, they said it was too quick of a turnaround,
Okay.
even though it's been this way for many a year.
Right.
2 horses have won the Triple Crown in the 21st century. Both have been trained by the same, I'll say, noisy trainer.
Okay.
Do you know the name of this trainer?
Bob Baffert.
Wow.
Well, that's the only trainer I know, so I figured that must have...
Do you know who the 2 horses are?
Can you say this question again?
2 horses have won the Triple Crown in the 21st century.
Oh, right. Oh, crap.
Name the 2 horses. I'll give you the years if you want. 2015 and 2018, and I'll even give you another fun fact. I was at
you were at
one of them.
Oh, I'm not going to remember the names. Did one start with an S? Or
No.
am I just thinking of Secretariat? Oh, did one have a military name?
Not
No,
really.
I'm thinking of War Admiral.
Yeah. Both are.
Oh, give me a hint on one of them, if you can. Are they both single names, or is one two names?
Okay, the winner in 2015 is two names. The first name or word is American.
American Pharaoh.
Hey, there you go. And the second one is a race I was at. I have this horse framed in my basement several times.
Well, but I haven't been in your basement.
That's on you. That's where the sleepovers happen.
Oh, I feel bad I don't remember these because, I remember following it at the time. Was one of them a filly? I don't remember. Give me another hint. Give me a syllable or how many something or first letter.
J.
I don't remember.
Justify.
Okay.
Justify won it. And that was a rainy day. That was actually a rainy Triple Crown, I believe. Or I think the last race in Baltimore was not. Certainly was the day of the race in Kentucky.
That was a good one.
Or in Louisville.
Nice year in review.
Thank you.
So what was it? Sovereignty? Won two of the three legs of the Triple Crown.
It went Sovereignty, Journalism, Sovereignty.
But Sovereignty didn't race in the middle one.
That's right.
Interesting. All
Road
right.
management.
I'm going to go back to June for mine, as we agreed on, as the segment is plotted out. People are like, wow, Reid started his 4-day weekend already. I sort of have. Plus, I'm thinking about shoveling. The Florida Panthers won the Stanley Cup. They beat the Edmonton Oilers. Prior to the Florida Panthers, which team made 3 consecutive Stanley Cup finals? Because as you know, Florida lost to Vegas in 23 and then beat the Oilers in 24 and 25.
Tampa?
Yes.
Yeah.
The 3 previous.
I thought. I'm like, is this
the
too
3
easy?
previous years?
Yes, that's right.
So prior to that, I'm just double checking this. Prior to Tampa Bay, which team made 3 consecutive Stanley Cup finals?
Prior to Tampa Bay?
Prior to Tampa Bay doing it 2021-22.
Islanders?
They made it to 5 straight, but there was a team after that made it to 3 straight.
Montreal? No.
They made it to 4 straight in the late 70s and won them all. There was a team, again, after that made it to 3 straight.
In the 90s?
No, it was in the 80s.
80s. Edmonton? No.
It was Edmonton.
Why did I not think of that?
So, yeah, because the Oilers made it in 83, lost to the Islanders, beat the Islanders in 84, beat the Flyers in 85.
Right. I had that assumed with in my head with the Islanders.
Right, because like these teams, so, Detroit won it in 97, 98. We're back in it in 02, won it. We're back in it in 08, won it. We're in it in 09, lost it. Chicago won in 10, 13, and 15. Never were in a year they lost it. LA had the wins in 12, 14, didn't have one they lost. So, yeah, actually making 3 straight. It's happened consecutive 3-year runs with the teams in Florida. Hadn't happened prior to that before with the Oilers in 83, 85.
Fun fact.
Yeah.
That was a good year in review.
We're slowly figuring it out.
So we're going to pick this up, I guess, after the week of New Year's.
Yeah, we'll have to do 2 months a day.
Yeah.
And just figure it out from there.
2 months a day, Reid.
Yeah, but with this, we instead of doing a year in review where we're, oh, hey, on June 11th, this happened. Wasn't that something, Jay? Ha, ha, ha. It sure was, Reid. We're saying, okay, let's find something and ask a trivia question about it and maybe tell a bigger story or have some fun facts about it. So we did that today. I did okay on the horsey quiz.
You did very good.
Now, Bob Baffert, Dwayne K. Lucas is a trainer.
Yeah.
But Baffert is the very guy with the very almost shockingly white hair.
Yeah.
Who may or may not
he's a bad boy.
Be giving his horses things that are illegal, though maybe a lot of them do that.
Yeah,
he got suspended for a couple years, didn't he? Recently,
he's banned from the Kentucky Derby.
Oh, he's banned from the Derby for life.
I'm not sure if it's over yet or not, but yeah,
But he'd be one of the most successful trainers of all time.
Yes. Oh, yes. And if you're asking if other trainers are doing the same thing, I think you should look, at a certain Olympics where a certain Canadian was stripped of his medal, and ask if the other competitors were also doing the same thing.
Different type of race.
I think it just happens.
Yeah. Edmonton Sports Talk presented by Play Alberta. Gaming made easy anytime, anywhere. With Play Alberta, you have a full casino experience right at your fingertips. Play from your phone, tablet, or computer whenever works for you. Download the Play Alberta app today and get started with a $50 casino bonus. Just deposit $50 with the promo code EST Casino. Play smart, play local, and remember to use your game sense. Jay's Play of the Day is up on playalberta.ca and on the Play Alberta app. Well, we got the early bird special, the Grand Est Parlay. Did the Jen have something up today? Tons of stuff if you look under EST specials.
I think, the Grand Est is up. There's lots.
A lot of sprinkling possibilities for you.
Plenty.
Okay, Jay's going to open some CFL cards. So the best polls we got so far. Well, I mean, to get Giz and Pinball in the same pack.
Oh, that's sentimental value.
Yeah. Well, those are two of the greatest players in league history, wouldn't you say?
Okay, Harold Hallman.
Don't remember him.
Oh, look at this.
Who is it?
Guess whose card I pulled.
Did we get a Flutie?
No. This is the player I looked up to growing up watching the CFL.
Suter.
Glenn Suter.
You've got a Glenn Suter card. That's awesome.
I do like how these cards are upside down.
Yeah, they're not organized at all in the pack.
No organization to these.
Some of the photos are quite good, though.
Lance Chomick. Remember him, the kicker?
Yes, kicker. He was mostly Toronto, wasn't he?
Oh, Suitsy. Reggie Pleasant.
Yeah, he was he a D lineman?
Good guy.
Or a linebacker?
No, Reggie Pleasant I thought was a DB. Quarterback.
Okay, sorry.
Tom Burgess, quarterback for the Blue Bombers.
I think he also played Ottawa.
Irv Damond.
I do not remember him.
Lineman for Will Johnson from the Stampeders.
Okay.
Blake Dermott.
No way. That's great.
David McCrary and Junior Thurman.
Well, one of those cards we could get signed.
Yes.
Actually, two of those cards. One of them we could probably theoretically get signed in the next day or two.
Yeah. Well, we'll keep those.
I haven't talked to Blake for a while. I should. That's incredible. All right. If you're in the nasty chat and you haven't given us a thumbs up, that's the YouTube stream. Please give us a thumbs up. Let's see how high we can go today. We got buying or selling for Damon Bunting. We're going to talk a little bit more about Oilers goaltending. Words of the day coming up as well. Here's the Coop.
5 games in the NHL, 1 game underway. Midway through the first period, the Kings and Panthers are scoreless, with Florida going on the power play. 2-minute minor at the hands of LA. After that, at 5:30, Utah visits Detroit, while the Jets and Blues face off later tonight. Elsewhere, the Penguins might be seeing a change in ownership, with Fenway Sports Group agreeing to sell the franchise to a Chicago-based Hoffman family. The NHL Board of Governors needs to approve the final sale, with Sportsnet's Elliot Friedman reporting that the sale price is $1.7 billion. NFL news: Rams have listed Devontae Adams as doubtful for tomorrow against the Seahawks with a hamstring injury. Elsewhere, Quinn Ewers takes over for the Dolphins to a Tagovailoa heading to the bench, with Miami and Cincinnati going at it on Sunday. And earlier, the Stampeders signed Dedrick Mills to a 2-year extension. NBA news: RJ Barrett will not play tomorrow for the Raptors against the Bucks, having missed the last 9 games for Toronto with a right knee sprain. Barrett starting his return to play activities on Monday. And a pair of games today: it's Memphis hitting the hardwood in Minnesota, while the Cavs and Bulls tip off. Both games get going at 6 o'clock. This sports update is brought to you by Paramount Flooring. Get your home holiday ready with Paramount Flooring. For over 33 years, Paramount's family-owned business has a reputation for earning trust with fair pricing, dependable service, and quality workmanship. Call 780-483-1991 and mention EST for 10% off. Paramount Flooring. Flooring for the life you live. We have a brief commercial timeout before we resume with the Reid Wilkins Show. I'm Zachary Kubish, and you're up to date.
Hockey is heating up, and so is the excitement on Play Alberta. With casino winners every hour, jackpots worth millions, and revenue that stays in the province, there's never been a better time to sign up. Right now, our listeners can score a $50 free bet when they make a minimum $50 deposit with code EST50. That's code EST50 for a $50 free bet. Start playing with your game sense today to find out if you're Alberta's next winner. Must be 18 plus to play. If you gamble, please use your game sense.
December's festive featured wing flavors are here at the Canadian Brewhouse. It's festive cranberry versus Korean bulgogi in the ultimate flavor showdown. Try them anytime or just 67 cents every Wing Wednesday for a limited time. The Canadian Brewhouse. Our house is your house.
New Year's Eve, join River Cree Resort and Casino for a spectacular show like no other. Get ready for Material Girls, an amazing tribute to Lady Gaga, Adele, Shania Twain, Madonna, Blondie, Pink, and Cher, capturing all the elegance and essence of these mega stars in one unforgettable concert experience. Material Girls, December 31st in the venue. Hurry, get your tickets now at rivercreeresort.com.
River Cree Resort and Casino. Excitement? Bet on it.
Happy holidays from Sentinel Storage, a proud supporter of food banks across Canada. Sentinel Storage, affordable storage solutions at a store near you. Buy Canadian, store Canadian. Try 4 weeks free. Visit sentinelstorage.ca.
We good, Coop? All right. Thanks a lot for joining us. 5:29, along with Jay Milne. I'm Reid Wilkins on Edmonton Sports Talk, presented by Play Alberta. Oilers game tomorrow, so the GCL Diesel Oil Stream pregame show shall cleft this show in twain.
Yes.
Can I get any more annoying? 4 o'clock tomorrow, Tom Gazzola, GCL Diesel Oil Stream pregame show. We are in the Canadian Brewhouse studio. Pizza Sunday is back at the Canadian Brewhouse after 4 p.m. Grab an 8-inch 2-topping pizza for just $9.99. Wash it down with $6.99 doubles and $1 off Bud Light tankards. Okay. Oilers going into Boston tomorrow. Matinee against Minnesota. Quinn Hutson, good player. On Saturday, home game against Vegas on Sunday night, and then the final game before Christmas, December 23rd, Tuesday. That's going to be against the Calgary Flames. So a Christmas home and home, pre- and post-Christmas home and home for the Oilers, because into the 27th, they are in Calgary. So let's do buying or selling for Damon Bunting, a consistent top-producing realtor in the greater Edmonton area for over 18 years. He and his team would love to help you find that right home or make the move from your current home. Community-driven, he understands what it takes to make a difference in our city. Check him out, DamonBunting.com, Instagram handle, Damon Bunting Real Estate. 4 games before Christmas. I know we talked about this a few days ago, so I want to see if your opinion has changed. Goaltending schedule for the 4 games before Christmas. Automatic, it's Jarry tomorrow.
I would assume so, yes.
Automatic, it's Jarry Tuesday, home to the Flames.
I was looking at that and saying, I mean, that's the second home game.
Right.
So would you roll him out against the Golden Knights so he can get his due in front of the crowd? Or would you wait until it's a rivalry game? Because you could go Jarry, Pickard, Jarry.
Right. I would probably...
or do you want to...
I would probably put Jarry... If it was me, I'd put Jarry in against Minnesota.
Put your number one in against...
I mean, there's so much hype against Hughes and Wallstedt, who's the best goaltender who's ever played the game. I'd have Jarry in that game. Come back. You have Pickard in against Vegas. I mean, I know it's several months ago, but he beat Vegas a couple times in the playoffs before he got hurt. And then obviously Jarry plays against Calgary. Jarry. I would have Jarry both halves of the Battle of Alberta.
Yes. That'll be interesting to see how they lay it out.
So I would give Pickard the Sunday night game, but you could be right. Maybe they think, okay, give Jarry the second half of the back-to-back, and then he gets 2 home games before Christmas, as opposed to not making his home debut until the 23rd. But I don't know. I'd put Jarry in against Minnesota. Just, that's a tough team. Let's go after it. Yeah.
Yeah, that's probably the way it's going to shake out, Reid. And then the anticipation will build in Edmonton, and he'll start his first home game
is the Battle of Alberta. Yeah,
Battle of Alberta.
That would be all right.
That's a good storyline.
So that's how I would lean.
I don't know that the Oilers don't care about storylines.
No, they don't. They want to win.
But you're right. I think if Pickard or Jarry, they're going to split those games Saturday and Sunday. So yes, I would say the tougher opponent, at least recently for this team, they got lost. They got shut out against Minnesota.
Right.
Would be to start him against the Wild on Saturday.
Minnesota 29-5. They've won 5 in a row, so we'll see what it's like by the weekend. Calgary's doing better than they were, but they're still second last in the Western Conference. They're 5-4-1 in their last 10. So yeah, so I would go Jarry, Pickard, Jarry. Really, there's only 2 options. The other option is Jarry, Pickard, Jarry. Jarry's clearly tomorrow, and to me, clearly the home game against Calgary before Christmas. You want him in there.
Yes. Interesting.
Buying or selling for Damon Bunting.
Okay, Reid. Well, you got another one?
No, I'm ready for yours.
It's National Wright Brothers Commemoration Day. So
okay, wow.
This obviously commemorates the first successful flight.
Kitty Hawk
in a mechanically propelled airplane.
Okay.
An invention, you could say.
All right.
Okay. They invented air flight.
Sure.
There you go. I went and found what is suggested as the top 5 inventions.
Oh, wow. These are fun.
Okay.
The top 5 inventions of all time.
Do you want...
What website?
Just AI. Google.
Okay. The printing press. That always is up there. Rather than computers, I'm going to say the microchip.
No.
But is it some sort of processor?
Not for computers.
The calculator?
The transistor.
The transistor. Okay. So does that cover anything that uses radio waves to communicate? You gotta love how we do this, eh? Here's the thing. People listening to this are like, these guys are such eggheads, but yet we know everybody's done this with their buddies. So it's like one buddy's like, hey, list the top 5 couch brands of all time. Okay, love seats or just couch? Like we know you've all done this yourself. Of
course.
So don't laugh at us too much. So the printing press, the transistor. Oh, this is tough. Electricity, does that count? Electricity itself? Or some sort of conductive wiring?
Well, no.
Okay.
No, I guess it wouldn't. Maybe it can lead to that. The control of fire.
The control of fire is listed as an invention. Okay. So the printing press, the transistor, the control of fire, the wheel. The wheel is on there. Okay. I got 2 out of the 4 so far without any hints or prompting.
Correct.
That's not bad. So I'm trying to. So the control of fire, the transistor.
Now this is a random. Like this is not.
Is it military or war related?
Well, now it is.
Radar.
It's what makes EST possible.
The internet.
Yes, the internet. So printing press, the wheel, control of fire, the transistor, and the internet.
What is it? What did it say about the transistor? Do you remember? It doesn't matter. I'm just being overly specific and curious. See, somebody put in the Casino Dealer J put the phone in the nasty chat. Would that not be an offshoot of the transistor?
Well, sure, and I guess, yeah, yes, that would be.
I guess. And the people are putting stuff like somebody said the steam engine. Yeah, this is based on a list that Jay found, but it is pretty interesting.
So based off of the list,
okay,
printing press, wheel, control of fire, the transistor, and the internet.
Okay.
What would you say is the greatest invention of those 5?
The printing press.
The printing press.
Yes. Because that opens the door up for that even opens the door up for the internet, I think, because it's all about typed information put on a surface, on a platform to widely share with people. Though I guess the wheel would have to be up there because we use wheeled things to even horse and buggies had wheels.
Well, I think you wouldn't have the Renaissance period. You wouldn't have you wouldn't have a lot of history if you didn't have the printing press.
Well, that guy who was mad at us about not talking sports off the top of the show, he's going to be furious now that the Renaissance was just referred to.
He left hours ago. It says here, democratized knowledge, fueled literacy, science, and revolutions.
What did?
The printing press.
Yeah, I mean, the printing press did a lot.
I'd have to say, yeah. I mean, of course, you're going to have people that think the internet. And it is incredible. I mean, I still lived in a time when we were part of the family business that we'd have to fax things. And that was,
right.
That changed the game.
You didn't like that.
Being able to fax things, and then that's gone obsolete.
Right.
Because now you can email things.
Right.
The internet's probably up there. I think the internet, though, is going to get a lot of hate, I would imagine, as well.
Yeah.
Right?
I mean, if that didn't exist, would we be fine? Probably.
That's a good way of looking at it. We'd be fine. We'd be miserable.
Well, the internet makes a lot of people miserable too, though.
That's true.
You can text us at 780-218-9999. That's the afternoon inbox presented by River Cree Resort and Casino, home of Tap 25 Restaurant, where the entire menu is 50% off 7 days a week. That's from 2 to 5 p.m. If you haven't given us a thumbs up on YouTube, do it now. Let's see how high. We're at 120. Let's, I don't know, shoot for 135, maybe about one a minute in the final 15 minutes of the show. I think we can do that. Great to have Pat Ketty here doing the crack pack with some hockey cards. That was a lot of fun. Words of the day coming up. First, the Coob.
Two games are underway in the NHL. With about 5 minutes left to go in the opening frame, the Kings are on the board. 1-0 over the Panthers. A power play goal from Yoel Armia, his 8th of the season. And from Detroit, early in the contest, it's scoreless between the Mammoth and the Red Wings. After that, the Jets and Blues go at it. The Devils and Golden Knights drop the puck while the Hurricanes clash with the Predators. And the Penguins might be seeing a change in ownership, with Fenway Sports Group agreeing to sell the franchise to the Hoffman family. The NHL Board of Governors needs to approve the final sale, with Sportsnet's Elliot Friedman reporting that the sale price is $1.7 billion. NFL news: Rams have listed Devontae Adams as doubtful for tomorrow's game against the Seahawks with a hamstring injury. Meanwhile, the Dolphins will start rookie quarterback Quinn Ewers this week against the Bengals, benching Tua Tagovailoa after the Dolphins were eliminated from the postseason following a loss to the Steelers this past week. And earlier, the Stampeders inked Dedrick Mills to a 2-year extension. In NBA news, RJ Barrett will not play tomorrow for the Raptors against the Bucks. He's missed the past 9 games for Toronto with a right knee sprain, with Barrett beginning his return to play activities on Monday. And there's a pair of games going down today, both of which start at 6 o'clock. Memphis hits the hardwood in Minnesota, while the Cavs and Bulls tip off. The words of the day for the Edmonton Public Library leads us back from the break. I'm Zachary Kubish, keeping you in the loop.
Firehouse Subs. Our subs are freshly toasted, stacked high, and crafted to satisfy. Each sub is piled high with premium meats, melty cheese, and toasted to perfection. Firehouse Subs brings bold flavor to every bite, all served on a freshly toasted roll. But we're not just feeding Edmonton, we're fueling it. Dig into the brisket hat trick, piled with slow-smoked brisket and melty cheese. Or go to the Firehouse Subs fan favorite, the Hook and Ladder. Made to order with smoked turkey, honey ham, and Monterey Jack cheese on a perfectly toasted roll. With 15 Firehouse Sub locations across Edmonton and the greater area, it's easy to grab a hot and hearty sub close to home. Firehouse Subs. Hot, hearty, made to satisfy.
Hi there. If you're like me, you like to picture yourself in luxury even though there's absolutely no way you could afford it. And if you can, well, even better. Thankfully, I picture myself in something that is luxury but still absolutely affordable, like the all-new Mazda CX-90 from Park Mazda. With the new luxury features like facial recognition settings and quilted detail Napa leather seating, I can pretend to be comfortable with all of my proper settings activated without even touching a button, thanks to Mitch Lewicki and the great staff at Park Mazda. I like to picture Mitch Lewicki as a ninja fighting off evil samurai.
Park Mazda, your dealer for life in Sherwood Park off Y Road, parkmazda.ca.
Your brand deserves more than just a whisper, it deserves a buzz. At the Hive Product Marketing, they specialize in promotional products that bring the buzz. From eye-catching giveaways to unforgettable keepsakes, they got the perfect products to make your brand stand out and get noticed. Visit the Hive Product Marketing and let them create the buzz your business deserves. The Hive Product Marketing, the official merch partner of Edmonton Sports Talk. Visit them online at thehiveproductmarketing.com.
Looking for a winning strategy for your retirement? Contact me, Joaquin Gage at K4 Financial, where expertise meets dedication. I will always look for a careful approach to your retirement, ensuring your financial future is secure. From tailored strategies to clear, actionable advice, I'm here to guide you every step of the way. Don't leave your future to chance. Get in touch with me, Joaquin Gage, today at k4financial.ca or email joaquin.gage@k4financial.ca to start planning for a brighter future and a more secure retirement.
Must you click? Click. Must you click?
Thanks so much for checking out the show. Hope you're doing okay in the snow and the cold today. I think it stopped snowing, eh?
Yeah, Clausen was
Just
bang on.
Shovel time.
We reported on it earlier in the show.
You did. You had a breaking weather update.
And he was right on.
Whenever we have a guest on the video hotline that is presented by Oil Country Towing, Edmonton's most trusted 24/7 roadside rescue team, fast, safe, and reliable for over 15 years. Whether it's game day or a snowstorm, we work as hard as your favorite team to get you going. Call 780-986-6088 for all your towing needs. Our feature guest today was Pat Keddy, who was in studio doing a break, so a bunch of hockey cards. So the good ones he's sending out to the people who participated. All the standard cards I got in my hand right now. We got a pack of them. I put Jake Neighbors on top. Why not? He's been on the show a couple of times. We got a Brad Marchand, which is yours. We got a Sam Montembeault, which is yours. So you're laughing.
I guess.
Now, do you have to, are you using the skid steer today? Or will April have cleared the snow? What's going on?
No, she had practice after school. It was early out.
Okay.
So she had practice, so she's probably just getting home, to be honest. So I would not expect her to have cleared the drive by the time I get home. So yeah, I might be saddling up inside the old skid steer tonight.
Yeah.
Pushing some snow, Reid.
Yeah. I'll have to do a little bit of I think I'm in a townhouse, so I mean we don't have a lot of sidewalk. We got to clean off our own ramps if the heating in the ramp can't keep up with it. And I have now my neighbor, he has the corner though, so he's got a lot of sidewalk. So I'm kind of lucky because for him to do mine is about 5% extra work, not 50. So
what do you put the odds at that it's done when you get home?
75%.
Yeah.
The front of my house. And we share a driveway opening to get into our ramps, into our garages. So I like yesterday morning I did that.
Okay.
But yeah, he's very enthusiastic about getting there and doing it. Sometimes even while it's still snowing.
Yeah, I got a neighbor that's like that too.
Yeah.
You'll be out there at midnight just so the tracks don't get
but I was out there early yesterday and I did quite a large stretch in front. So try to help out where I can.
Well, you're a hard worker.
But I didn't shovel the grass.
That's good.
Wasn't that Trev's landlord was making him shovel the grass?
Well, I think a path to his gate.
Oh, is that what it was for?
I think, or maybe a path to the meter.
We were trying to figure out what it was for.
Yeah, it was a path to the meter.
That's what it was.
But then it was also discovered that meters can be read
remotely.
Okay.
R. Duffett in the Nasty Chat says, I've shoveled 3 times since getting home at 3. Yeah. Big Uke. Pushing and clearing snow with a skid steer is oddly therapeutic. Well, remember we were talking about there's that what's it called? Pressure wash video game.
Oh yeah.
I showed you the video of that. It's you just pressure wash something and clean off every bit of dirt, and you're done when you find all the dirt and get it off.
Yeah.
It's an actual game.
Fantastic.
Have you tried it?
I have a pressure washer.
Oh, okay.
And I love it.
What do you pressure wash?
I'll pressure wash out the garage, pressure wash the horse trailers.
Okay.
Do that. And I do have a couple neighbors that I will be checking on to make sure their drives are cleared as well.
All right.
So might be a skid steer kind of night. Reid.
Driving around the skid steer.
Barely.
Playing some Motley Crue.
Barely.
Kick plow my heart. Whoa. Yeah. Kick plow my heart. My heart. Okay. Let's wrap up this show and my week with the words of the day for Edmonton Public Library. Edmonton Public Library has an intellectual freedom campaign. Intellectual freedom is your right to read, watch, listen, and explore ideas without barriers. Learn more at intellectualfreedom.ca. Oh, what was that? Oh, what's going on?
It's also yellow.
The word of the day.
Was that the conch?
With Reid and Jay.
Oh, I'm sorry. That's not supposed to be played after 7, is it?
What do they
I broke the rules. Sherwood Sheldon asks, is your skid steer wheeled or tracked, Jay? Great show. It's wheeled. Tracked. Man, if you buy a tracked skid steer these days, it's expensive.
Big Uke. I don't know if he almost nailed it. You see what he wrote in the nasty chat?
Well done.
Yeah. Can barely see the road from the heat coming off.
Oh, my neighbor
Mark in the park. Do you know him?
Hey, my neighbor.
Stop by for an adult beverage, Jay. And then drive the skid steer home, obliterated. No, don't do that, everybody.
That would not be good.
Do not do that.
That would not be good.
All right, so
Okay.
words of the day. Let's see how I can wrap her up here.
Espouse.
Well, how did you do on the word Coob gave you after I left? Because I only did one yesterday.
It. What did I double up the G?
It was the S.
Oh, S. Yes,
What word was it? Because I didn't see.
I don't remember. It meant feeling anxious
It
or
was
nervous.
something to do with light.
Oh, okay.
Dislightment or something like that. Yeah, something.
Yeah, something like that. Espouse.
ESPOUSE. And this is to, I think this is to explain or promote the positive attributes of somebody or something. Like Jay would often espouse Jerry Friesen's abilities as a football head coach. Something like that?
Yeah, I'll give it to you. Okay. The actual definition, to espouse an ideology, belief, etc., is to take it up and support it as a cause.
Oh, so it's more of an idea specifically, not about a person.
Well, I guess you could be saying, belief, etc.
I guess the belief that someone's a good coach could be right. Okay,
I think you were there.
Yes, it's basically positive speaking about something,
right?
And sort of a bit of a sell job. Well, you're playing it right now.
Well, I didn't listen to it. I always like to listen to it, especially if I want to make sure I'm right.
Okay,
anathema.
Say that again.
Anathema.
Oh, now I'm playing off my phone.
Anathema.
Okay, I think I know how to spell this.
If I was to look at it, I would say anathema.
Yeah, that's how I thought it was pronounced.
But it said anathema.
I'm going to start over.
Sorry.
ANATHEMA. Oh, what does this mean? I feel like I should know the meaning of this word. Is this... What happened? Did somebody say something funny?
You'll laugh.
Okay. Man, oh man. I think it's a word with kind of a negative connotation.
Correct.
Okay. Is this almost like somebody who's is seen as a negative contributor to a group or idea? I'm just struggling here. I think it's something like that. Something that should be ignored or excluded. No? Hey, Jason.
Racial hatred was anathema to her.
Well, abhorrent.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
something or someone that one vehemently dislikes.
Okay, so when I said it's something that should be excluded or ignored, it's a much more visceral reaction than that. Okay.
3.5 out of 4. That's nothing to scoff at.
Pretty good.
Heading off into holidays.
Heading off into a 4-day weekend.
4-day weekend.
Anathema. And a spouse. So they did not bad. What were you laughing at?
Oh, a message came in.
That you can't share it?
Yeah. Charlie Dufault, driveway had to be scraped 3 times this afternoon in Sherwood Park. When will it end? Should be ended.
Should be ended. There shouldn't be much, if any, snow coming down right now.
My wife has already declared that it has stopped snowing.
Oh, good.
At our place.
Good.
So that's good. At least you can now give her. But it's going to be a lot of snow. Because we had snow, 2 days ago as well?
Yeah.
And we knew this was coming, so what's the point of doing the driveway if you're just going to do it 2 days later?
Well, that's the thing, right?
But that old baby's going to get pushed to the limits.
What does the skid steer run on?
Diesel.
So you got to drive it into town and fill it up at a diesel pump?
No. You just jerry cans.
Jerry can the diesel.
I wonder if there was a fella named Jerry that invented jerry cans.
Oh, yeah. I don't know where the word the Jerry from jerry can comes from.
Hi, my name's Jerry, and you should buy my gasoline diesel containers called that Jerry can.
I wonder how many people, Jerry's, have the last name Can.
Oh.
Oh.
Bet you under 5 in the world.
They probably changed it.
That would be a good reason.
Oh, my goodness. Okay, thanks a lot for checking out the show today. We had a lot of fun. Oilers, Bruins tomorrow, so we'll set it up all day here on EST. Don't forget, the live stream resumes with the Nielsen Show with Lieutenant Eric at 6 o'clock on iHeartRadio, TuneIn Radio, and on YouTube. That show is also on 95.7 Cruise FM.
I goofed up.
What?
Goof ups. Remember we used to do goof ups, but we're so damn perfect that we don't do it that often. I screwed up Jay's Play of the Day originally. But don't worry, it's amended, and you can still get after it until 8 o'clock.
That's awesome. All right, on behalf of Zach Kubish and Jason Milne, I'm Reid Wilkins. Have a great night.